Yo, top of the afternoon, everybody. Top of the afternoon on this good Sabado. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing wonderful out there. You rocking with your boy Ace. Slowly but surely, we in here. Ace or Media. And if you are a part of the family, you know goodness darn well you are a part of the Ace Society. Shout out to my boy Beezy. Big B's up in the building. Madam Carly, hey Miss Ma'am, shout out to you. Appreciate you for sliding through one time for the one time. We here, y'all. We here. Today we doing a little something different. Bring you something different, you know. Remember over here at the Ace Society, we don't break the content, but what do, chat? We break the content down. That's all. Slowly but surely. Hope everybody's doing well. Blessed to beyond. It's been a little bit of, controversy going on between the boy Ace, Blueface, WACK 100. It was had claims that the fight was rigged that took place between Blueface and the guy Shibu. So ADIN didn't like that at all, and he was refusing to pay WACK 100 and Blueface. I say those two because WACK 100 is his manager. So if WACK wasn't getting paid, then Blueface wasn't getting paid. So the reason that I titled this The Negotiator was because of the fact that DJ AKADEMIKS, he had to come in between the forefront and step in between the two and get some things going. So without further ado, that's just the backstory. So without further ado, y'all, we're going to lock in and get rocking and rolling with this content here. Appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you very much. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get to it.
Now, do you want me to give so the Blueface and ADIN Raw situation with WACK 100. Unfortunately, and I say this unfortunately because I tried to keep this from being here. I was behind the scenes the whole time. I spoke to both of them. I was playing telephone. I think in 2 of the days I didn't stream, I'm talking to both of them like constantly. Like I'm talking to ADIN. ADIN goes talk to a lawyer. I talk to WACK. WACK goes talk to a lawyer. I'm trying to, it's a real simple situation. And because I know these two guys, and if you don't know, I introduced WACK 100 to ADIN. I introduced him to ADIN. Okay? And because of that, ADIN's a close friend of mine. Usually, I'm not one of those people who needs to be the middle guy, okay? I got my...
Usually. Well, today you are, my friend. Today you are. And glad that you are, because slowly but surely, it was gonna get bigger than what it actually is. It was gonna get diabolical over there on the west coast of things. So let's keep that in mind. Let's keep going, Chad.
Thing going on. Once I introduce you guys be friends. Great. And ADIN and WACK, they have been. I know how much they've been talking because ADIN calls me Ack and he calls WACK. Anyway, but about a week ago, he calls me. We're just chopping it up, and he kept mixing my name with WACK, and I was just like, I checked him on the second time. I'm like, yo, ADIN, stop fucking calling me WACK, and he's like, bro, I just been talking to him so fucking much recently. Like, they've been doing a lot of business, even outside of the Blueface stuff. But I'm happy that I was able to connect these two guys. WACK's a guy who has an artist, who's a really good entertainer, Aiden is a streamer, but like the CEO as well. And I love that I was able to connect them. This is where I come in, because the idea of WACK is like the scary guy from the West Coast. And trust me, that was my interpretation of him too.
Yeah, the idea of, you don't know him. Like, until you get to know a person, then you'll really get to see the side of them. And then you can be judgmental for yourself. You can see that side, that personal side of things. But just knowing him as far as internet goes, you have to know him on a personal level, I guess, you know? So we can all say what we want to say, regardless of the fact. But after that, nah.
I first met him, and the reason why I was pulled in this, I think Aiden was like, yo, usually me and WACK could talk, but it's getting a little bit off the rails, because you introduced me to him, and you're a good friend to me and to him. Could you please be the middleman in this? And I tried. I really tried. It just didn't work. I'll give you the lowdown from my perspective, then I'll play what they're saying. I get a call from Aiden after the fight, and he says, I'm congratulating him on the fight. Remember, I already, me and him, we handled what we had to handle. And I'm congratulating. The fight did amazing views. I think that's his biggest card. At one point, I looked up, because I didn't attend the fight. I actually watched it on here with y'all. He had I think cumulatively, he may have had like 600,000 people watching, like concurrently. That's huge. I haven't seen him with.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a big event. It's a big event, man. Everybody tapped in. You got the different streamers streaming the board, different platforms everywhere. So yeah, it's gonna get like that. Slowly but surely, chat. We gonna be there, chat. All in a day's work, the grind. Put in the grind, you put in the work, it'll come around.
That number since either Cardi or Donald Trump. So that was a huge card. Yes, it was streamed primarily on Kick. So he calls me, and I'm congratulating him, and he says, yo, bro, I need you to do something for me. I need you to talk to WACK for me. And I'm like, why? What happened? Like, you've been talking to WACK. What's good? He's like, man, I don't know, like he's starting to get mad, this and third, and that's when he explains the situation. So let me give you, again, I'm going to run through me being the middleman. If you look on the texts, I know y'all know I'm not lying or nothing like that, but if you look on the text, this convo comes from a three-way text that you will see, it says AKADEMIKS and one more. It's AKADEMIKS and Aiden. And I basically was trying for so long to try to get this fixed. So here's the problem. Blueface does the fight. And after Blueface does the fight, he's ruled as the loser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's ruled the loser. Now, I want to let you know, WACK is there commentating, and he is sitting
right beside him, right beside Aiden.
Why can't I see the judges? Come on. Okay.
People got it all.
Here.
If you're
right here. So, if you don't know, you
right
got
at the table, chat.
You have Neon. You have Charleston White. Charleston White's here. I think this is Charleston. Is it Charleston? I'm not tripping. This is Rampage Jackson, and they're commentating the fight. Obviously, if I had went, I would have been one of the commentators, but I didn't go. Now, what ends up happening is the fight is over, and this is it right here.
The blue corner, Chibo!
No, my mans won't trying to drop it low in the middle of the ring. Gosh almighty. I don't know what's going on, Shibu. You said you came up there musty for a reason, but we're going to get back to it, chat.
Now, Chibu wins the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? they basically do the interviews afterwards. And Aiden, you know, because he's kind of like Joe Rogan / Dana White when it comes for that. He hops in the ring and he interviews Blueface, and this is what happened.
Your props. Again, this fight was kind of put together last minute. It was so hard to get you an opponent. Can we get you back in here, bro? Can we see you back in brand risk?
Hey, you know damn well you ain't gonna lose your own money on your own fight card. I definitely wouldn't score that in a unanimous decision. I give it 4-2. But hey, shout out to brand risk.
Shout out to brand risk. And Blue, if you do get back on brand risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on brand risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never.
Chat. That right there, that sentence right there, put him in a hell of a hellhole. Look at how he's looking at the camera like, shit. He looking at Blueface like,
why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
gosh almighty, because little do you guys know, Aiden Ross and also Drake are going through some things right now as far as betting goes and tampering with bets and having underscore bets and everything going on. So it's like having information being guided to them or other people so that therefore a bet can be arranged in one certain particular way. So that's why Aiden was so adamant about him just leaving. Once he said that, he left the conversation abruptly and was like, nah, let me step away from this dude. Let's get back to a chat.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You see? I don't know what he's talking about. Chibu!
Blueface spoke afterwards, and he spoke about, he gave some more commentary about the fight. One of them is here. Listen to this.
Out of the ring, it was like,
here we go.
Hold
on, come on, bro.
He's being honest. Chibu did.
All right, Jesus, I can't get the fucking. I want to play everything. Oh, here we go.
We're still gonna turn up.
Here we go. So this is after he gets out the ring. He goes to like the locker room area.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Let's go. Where's my backpack?
But I'll tell you what, chat. We're gonna watch the fight back, and we're gonna see who landed more punches. Cause that's how it's supposed to go, right?
You know somebody? Yeah, you lost the last round.
Yeah.
But just because you lost the last round doesn't mean you lost the fight.
Especially not unanimously.
You see what I'm saying?
I definitely run. The first.
I knew that was the other way around.
So chat, Blueface felt like he was cheated out of the win, chat. The cards came down to it and said his opponent was the greater opponent. And that's what it was. So then Blueface said to Aiden Ross, who was hosting the fight, said that, I know you wouldn't lose on your own fight card, saying that because of the fact that Aiden Ross supposedly made bets on Shibu to win, that he wasn't going to allow Blueface to win at all.
Shout out to everybody watching, huh? All the subs. We're still gonna turn up. We still gonna celebrate this payday. We still getting paid. Losses come with this shit.
And that's another thing too, chat, about boxing. Win, lose, or draw, you still getting the bag. You still getting paid. Win, lose, or draw, you still getting paid. I mean, it's a larger percentage of the funds going to the winner, obviously, but if you lose, you still get some money.
I give it to them. Before we was up 4-2. We were up 4 rounds. We was up 4-2. But watch when you see the fight be super hot fire, beat dude the fuck up.
This should be against Brian Riss to bet on your fighter.
You gonna close this company? That's a fact.
Okay, so you hear Blue say it should be, let's go back
against Brian Riss to bet on your own fighter.
You're gonna close this company. That's a fact.
What the fuck?
Well, you know, the judges is Florida judges. They ain't brand risk judges. But to fight.
And that was a fact. The judges are Florida judges. They're not from the company of brand risk. But even still, chat, do you guys believe that it should be okay for the person of brand risk that's throwing the fight to actually be able to bet on the fighters themselves? Let me know something, chat.
Before it, if you look at the chat over there, Blueface got robbed. Blueface got robbed. But you did one hell of a job. You did a great job, one hell of a job.
Okay.
They took his best shot. Hell yeah. Nigga, you took his best shot. Now.
Go watch it back and see who landed more punches.
We're gonna go back to the hotel.
Okay.
Making better.
Here, let me do it. Betting scheme should tell y'all nothing. Nah. They didn't make any outrageous bets. Should tell you enough.
Yeah, because on the panel, it's another artist up there. And the fighter that Blueface was fighting, ADIN was trying to get one of the guys on the panel to bet him $180K against Blueface. So he was like, come on, bet me $180K, my guy wins. Well, not my guy, but he was just saying him by name, calling him by name. Shibu wins against Blueface, you know? Automatically. He was very, very adamant about that too, trying to pressure him to get that fight done, that bet done. Nah, boy, I felt like something was going on, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not there. I don't know. So we just comment. Remember, chat, we don't break the content, chat. We just break the content down. Everything is subjective. You know, you can give your opinion. Your opinion is always something that matters here. So it is what it is.
Aiden's betting scheme should tell y'all nothing. Nah, hell no.
What you mean?
You want more, right?
Okay.
4.
6 and 4.
I'll tell you, he probably won those, took those rounds alone.
Yeah.
In chat, that person that he's talking to right there, y'all might not know him, y'all might do. That's my little cuz right there. That's Keyshawn Davis. He's out of the 757, the big way. My little cuz right there, he putting on, him and his two brothers, they putting on. Kelvin and Keon, they coming up. They on the come up. Kelvin and Keon on the come up. DB3, big representative. DB3. All right, let's get to it, chat.
Sport you can bet on your own fighter.
Yeah. Okay, he mentions again.
I don't think in any professional sport you can bet on your own fighter.
That's what he did. And he's saying it.
Come on, man. The way he was betting, nigga, can only be one thing.
Nah, for real. So you really had to go in there and knock him out for real.
I was gonna be the only way.
Fuck, this shit so wet back here for.
Nah, I ain't blaming Adam chat. I'm just saying the way he was prior to the fight. He was more confident than his own fighter.
Exactly.
It's probably looking like Joe.
He was pumped up. ADIN was super pumped up.
All right, he starts watching some videos. He speaks on it pretty much the next day. He said this.
You guys are expecting me to be upset, angry, or cry. Crazy. I done got my ass kicked way worse with no gloves on. I remember in middle school, I was pretty bad.
Okay, this is not it. But essentially, he spoke afterwards about the fight and, you know, his commentary about the fight was basically like, you know what, something's fishy with it. I'm trying to get like the exact clips and I'm not putting words in his mouth because essentially it came down to a word. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'm not being too anal, pause, is because this is all about semantics. That's kind of what happened.
Very much so. Very much so.
Aiden is overly selling his decision-making skills, which is ultimately, obviously he's receiving the flack. That's why he cares to over-explain himself. I'm all of a sudden banned from brand risk, even though I said I would never fight on brand risk.
No, he was reacting to a fake clip too. Okay, all right. Anyway, if I can't find the actual clip of him like saying something more, I'll just kind of give you the update of what happened. So, all right. So, Aiden calls me. The fight happens. You hear Blue's comments. There's a couple more comments. I can't find it all. He says, yo, it's like, I just want you to be in the conversation with WACK because, WACK, who's doing business for Blueface, is getting a little bit belligerent. And I said, of course, I'm always a good guy for Aiden. Aiden's my guy, right? And also I don't like Aiden getting bullied, right? It's a white dude. He's not racist. I think he does a lot of stuff for black creators, black people. I stand by Aiden.
That's neither here nor there. Business is business. No matter the race, creed, or color, that has nothing to do with anything. Business is business. That's all. Let's get back to it, chat.
Right? But he wants me to be part of this conversation. So I get a part of the conversation.
He does a lot for black people.
And
what?
As soon as I do, I called WACK afterwards. Here was Aiden's point, and here was WACK's point. And I'll tell you where I come in. Aiden's point was this. Everybody got paid on brand risk except Blueface.
Everybody.
And I said, well, why didn't he get paid? He did the best job at the fight. I think he brought the biggest crowd. I think it's
yeah, he brought the biggest crowd. He has the biggest following. Aiden was trying to say, chat, that this man, with him saying those words that he said in the ring, chat, that he broke contract. He broke the contract. And there were a couple of other things that were said behind closed doors, and also some things that he didn't do that allegedly he was supposed to do prior to that he did not do. So they were trying to say that he breached contract, so he will not get paid.
The reason why those numbers were crazy. Blueface is a draw, and I think he deserves to get paid. So Aiden tells me this, and I'm going to be very honest. I really have no horse in the race because I'm really friends with both of these guys. Aiden says, listen, you know how this goes. So the fighters get paid from our sponsor. Our sponsor is RainBet. RainBet is a online gambling casino that people could choose. You could bet on sports. You could clearly bet on the fight. You could bet on whatever you want to. And as part of the contract that they signed, so this is very clear. Even though brand risk is owned by Aiden, the sponsor is financing the fights. Okay? This is not brand risk or Aiden putting up the money. He basically, I would think, gets like a budget. Don't know exactly how it works, but probably gets a budget to produce the show and probably get a budget to pay fighters.
Yeah.
After the performance, and remember, they have brand risk logo. I mean, RainBet logos all over the place. You could tell by, look even at this thumbnail right here. RainBet tells Aiden, hey, listen, we're cool with paying all of the other fighters, but Blueface we're having an issue with. And Aiden says, why? They say to Aiden, well, Blueface came out and basically accused the event of being rigged.
But for one, chat, he never said brand risk or RainBet. He didn't say brand risk or RainBet was toggling with the bets. He looked at Aiden and said that Aiden was doing so. Aiden the human, not brand risk or RainBet as an entity at all.
Our whole business, motto and our whole business, engine is about people understanding that if you come to our casino, the odds are the odds. No one's fucking with nothing. And for them, that is a integral and centerpiece portion of their branding business.
Yep, their branding.
So they withheld his pay until they could at least have Aiden talk to Blueface and his people to figure out what's the medium. So I'm telling Aiden, I said, well, Aiden, he kind of got to get paid. The guy did his job. And he's like, well, if he'd never said what he said in the ring, he would have gotten paid. So I said, all right, cool. Let me go talk to WACK. And after I talk to WACK, I'll come back to talk to you. So I hit WACK up. And when I hit WACK up, I said, WACK, what's going on? So this is before. Yeah, so WACK now knows I'm involved in this situation. I said, WACK, what's going on, bro? He said, what's good? What do you mean? I said, ADIN hit me up. What's the situation with y'all? He's like, well, we did the fight, signed the contract, and he doesn't want to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, he said he was trying to explain to you why the money is being held up. And he said that you were getting a little bit ignorant with him. That's why I'm entering the situation. So
yeah, that's why Axe entering the situation as the negotiator, chat. He's the one trying to be the center and civil intermediate person between the two parties.
let me try to explain. His sponsor is a gambling company. The gambling company, who had a contract with the fighter, Blueface, feels that the terms of the contract is breached because the fighter who fought essentially is insinuating that potential bets on the fight
are rigged,
which the sponsor is paying out of, may have been manipulated.
Very much so. That's what he's that's what he's saying.
Respectfully, I could honestly understand, like, for example, if let me just put it in different terms. If Kraft Foods sponsored an event or a boxing match, and after the fight, you're like, man, I only won this fucking boxing match because I don't fuck with Kraft Food. I fuck with a competitor. You could see that might get you into some legal problems. In any contract you sign, right? Any contract, there's going to be a non-disparagement clause, which means you cannot speak ill and negative
towards
of the people who have given you this contract.
Yes, indeed.
Especially during the duration of the contract and probably for a period afterwards as well. Okay? It's kind of like a way to have like an NDA. Also, they don't want proprietary stuff coming out and, everything, right? Like when I signed with Spotify.
Yeah, chat. The reason for that clause would to be that I would say that you keep your mouth shut. You don't speak on what's going on. You don't talk about the business. You don't say anything derogatory against them. It's all in all, like he was saying, like an NDA to make sure that whatever that you have going on with them, it stays in a positive notion. And it may be for a certain amount of time, 30, 60, 90 days that you can't say anything about what's going on. And Blueface took it upon himself to say what he said in the middle of the ring.
You can't shit talk Spotify. You can't be like, fuck Spotify. Like, no, bro, you just breach your contract. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of a normal thing. And here where we get into this issue. So I explained that to WACK. I said, WACK, you got to understand that, right? I said, listen, okay, if they're holding the money up for that, I said, I don't think, obviously I bet on Blue. I wanted Blue.
Speedy, shout out to you, my brother, for being here. Appreciate you. Speedy says, anything you say after the fight is fair game. Before the fight, I agree. But once the fight is over, one can say what he thinks. Yeah, you are absolutely 100% true on that statement, except for the fact, Speedy, that if it's in the contract that says you can't say anything for these certain amount of days, then therefore you have to abide by those rules. The rules and regulations is what it is. It's not whether what you may think or, okay, I feel like I can say whatever I want to. If the contract says, hey, you can't speak about this for a certain amount of days, you have to abide by that contract. Because if you don't, it could be a breach of contract and therefore you would get no funding.
To win. I lost money with Blue. I have no horse. Like, it's nowhere I'm like, oh no, I won't wait Aiden to. No. I'm a really neutral party here. And I'm not salty that I lost either. You win some, you lose some. So I explained that to WACK, and WACK then says this to me. WACK says, well, AKADEMIKS, check this out. It doesn't matter what Blueface said. I said, what do you mean? He said, it doesn't matter what Blueface said, in the ring or otherwise. Aiden and Brand Risk signed a contract with me. And I was like, what does that mean? He said, well, they signed a contract with WACK 100 to furnish these things, which is Blueface. So unless
hope he does keep it moving, keep it moving.
Whatever they're saying, which I didn't breach the contract, whatever
Stone
they're
Steel,
saying
what up?
does not apply. Now, I kind of hear that on technicality. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
Now, that could be a technicality.
So now I'm playing middleman and telephone.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to Aiden. I said, well, Aiden, WACK is kind of giving me a technicality here. I get your point. And by the way, Aiden, every time I talk to Aiden, I'm saying to Aiden, this is not a race thing, obviously. It's not a race thing, but, I do, no matter what you might think my issues are with Blueface, I'm a black dude, and I love hip-hop. This shit has changed my life. So I do care about, especially fighters who have came from a hip-hop background. Blueface, Ruga. Mm-hmm. So I said to Aiden, man, you had the biggest event. This guy put on a hell of a show. I get it. He did say some crazy shit, but he's upset. He's emotional, like many fighters get. Like we've seen, fighters in actual professional fights. They've kind of made certain comments like, man, there's something going on.
Right.
He's not serious. Bro, he should get paid. Okay. Aiden's like, yo, I'm trying to pay him. It's not me. It's the sponsor. The sponsor has a problem with how it looks right now. I'm like, fuck. All right. I said, okay. We need to figure out how we could, how can we get to a middle ground?
Mediate.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How can we get to a middle ground? Now, instantly, there's, on both sides, they're talking about WACK is saying, well, if you don't pay, we're suing. They're saying, listen, we're going to be filing lawsuits for breaching this and third. I'm like, yo, whoa, calm it down. We all do business here. We're all at the table. Let's figure this out. We does not need to go public. I'm talking to Aiden, but I do want Blue to get paid. But he's telling me there is an issue with what Blue's actions have been. And again, it's coming from the people with the money. Mm-hmm. So we get on the phone. I said, yo, can we just call WACK? Me, him, and WACK, we get on the phone. And it's the most frustrating thing in the world. I might be dragging this out a lot, so let me try to be quick and clear. I'm hearing what Aiden's telling me. He's like, I don't care if Blue said fuck Aiden. I don't care what Blue says. He can't be out there publicly claiming that the fights are rigged.
Okay, so he wouldn't care if he said F Aiden, right? But Blueface didn't say anything about brand risk, or he didn't say anything about Rainbet. What he said was directly said to Aiden, and that was that. That was that, chat.
Not only is that false, it goes against everything that our sponsor stands by because they
I
need to stand on their integrity.
I understand
I figured out a solution
deeply.
with both of them on the phone. I said, okay, could you talk to Rainbet and just figure out if there was something, even in post, that could be, said or a statement, whatever, again, because I've seen this before. A fighter there's a lot of adrenaline, right? You just lost. You thought you won. You said something like, man, fuck these niggas, man. Yeah, niggas robbed me. You might say that. But after you cool down, a day passes, you might be like, you know what? Hey, listen, thank you guys for the opportunity. Shout out to Chibu. He's a great fighter. I fought a hell of a fight. I'm going to work on some next things, a couple things. I will see you guys back in the ring. Thank you, Brand Risk. Thank you, Rainbet, for the opportunity. I still don't agree with the result. Aiden goes to Rainbet. He comes back and he says, they're cool with trying to remediate this, but Blue has to clarify what he means about playing with the bets or insinuating that things are rigged or that things aren't.
704 Card says no. He talked about money that Brand Risk / Rainbet would be paying him and his breach of contract. Oh, now see, I didn't hear any of that or know any of that. That was spoken of on a short term from I do believe WACK, but WACK said that nothing was spoken of from his artist Blueface. So we're gonna have to dive a little bit deeper into that one right there. Hopefully that gets brought about on this here. Sit back and we're gonna relax and see what goes on. Appreciate that 704.
As fair or as, merit based as they really are. And I said, okay, let's Aiden, yo, I'm gonna talk to WACK. Just how can we? What would this look like? He's like, all right, if he gets back on stream and just be like, yo, listen, I lost the fight. Yeah, I don't agree with it. So I said, wait, he could say he doesn't agree because I don't think he agrees with that he lost the fight. He can say he doesn't agree with it, but he can't just say that we fixed the fight. That's just not what it is.
Yeah.
I said, all right, bet. I think we could figure this out. If all he got to do is get on stream and say, yo, listen, yeah, I don't agree with the results, blah, blah. But, Rainbet's not fixing fights. They're not rigging fights. They're not whatever,
Yeah, that's mainly what they wanted him to do was retract all his statements that was made, chat. They wanted that man to retract everything that he said, and anything that was posted, they wanted him to take it down.
I talked to WACK, and at this point, the conversation is getting a little bit like, ugh. Remember at first WACK was like, well, he signed the contract with me. Then he was like, oh, well, what did, WACK is getting really technical. Well, what did Blue say? And I'm like, bro, you understand the sponsorship angle, right? The sponsor got all the money. Mm-hmm. They're releasing the bag to Aiden to pay people.
Which is Rainbet.
They're a gambling company. Could Blue just at least clear it up? Because WACK kept saying, he never said that Rainbet rigged anything. And I said, all right, cool. So if that's not his actual opinion, just have him go on stream. Aiden told me he will pay you or pay Blue as long as he gets on stream and says, hey, listen, yeah, I don't agree that I don't think I lost, but Rainbet never rigged this situation, never rigged these fights.
And that could have been a statement to be made because he didn't say Rainbet, he said Aiden.
I present WACK with that option. And I said, listen, I'm talking to Aiden. I just talked to him. WACK says, now we could do something like that, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think this white boy playing with me. I'm going to keep it a beat. That's what he says. And I said, WACK, listen, I'm involved now. I know both of y'all. Aiden's not a scumbag. I know you don't know him that much, but he wants to pay you. Like, this is a bad look for him if he doesn't pay you. And I think Blueface, win or loss, he brought a lot of people and a lot of eyeballs there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, I don't trust this guy. I said, all right, give me a second. Chat, this is exactly how it happened. I called Aiden again. Yo, Aiden, he's kind of okay with that because he said, Blue never claimed that Rainbet rigged the fights. So, if that's a correction, he's like, it's nothing to correct because he said Blue never claimed that. But I'm trying to explain to WACK, like, it's not even if he ever claimed it, he insinuated it. Just have him just put out a statement. That's all they want. I'm telling Aiden, but I say, Aiden, so if he does that, you'll pay me. So yes. I go to talk to WACK. WACK is like, yo, we don't trust this white boy now. I'm like, oh my God. So then I'm like, yo, bro, how about this? Because, Aiden, he's ready to go to his lawyers. WACK's ready to go to his lawyers. They're both kind of telling me like, yo, if we don't fix this, we're legaling up. And I'm like, yo, we're friends, no lawyers, chill. I get both of them on the phone again. When I get both of them on the phone again, I work out what I think is the most immaculate deal. The most immaculate deal. By the way, keep in mind, I do not work for Brand Risk. I'm a friend to people, and I don't ever take commission. I'm not that guy. I work hard for what I have, but I'm never a leech, and I never try to piggyback or put myself in other people's business. If I'm friends with you and I'm friends with you, I'm going to be in there to either translate your conversation to him, try to make it easier, whatever. So I bring them back together.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Or a deal that I thought it was good. So they're on the phone. They're talking like they're just talking
in the
past
world
each other. I'm like,
of
hold on, guys, hold on. I said
the snakes
so Aiden,
are the snakes, man.
Talk to Rainbet, right? You said all you need is this guy, right? You just need Blue to get on stream and just say, hey, listen.
No Country said ain't none of y'all are friends, bruh. Yeah, I was about to say the same exact thing. The snakes will be the snakes, country. The snakes will be the snakes. Naya says, hi, how you doing, Naya? Business associates, but no friends. Yeah, not at all. Business associates, but no friends. We know each other through business, and we'll keep it business. Friend-wise, nah, we'll keep it like that. There we go. Big Country says facts all the way. You're not my friend. You're just my associate. Shout out to everybody in the room. We appreciate y'all for being here. If y'all can, double tap that screen for us one time. Y'all know, pumping that makes it go into the algorithm, and everything will get right back into motion for us over here. We appreciate y'all. Double tap that screen for us one time.
I never, if I insinuated, I never really meant that RainBet is rigging fights.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. He doesn't have to back off of the point that he thought that he won the fight. And by the way, WACK even told me maybe I guess I'm putting out too much information, but at this point, everything's public. I try to make it not public. They told me they're appealing the fight. So they're like, we're appealing the fight anyway. So I'm like, all right, good. You should appeal the fight, right? Which, by the way, if that appeal goes through, Aiden, you're going to have to send me my bread back. But it's all. Here's the thing.
Oh, boy. He said he need that, chat. Aiden with the sad face. Gosh almighty. Let's get back to it, chat.
So I said, all right, I kind of get what Aiden's saying. But WACK is now distrustful. So the deal I worked out on the phone with them, because he says, WACK is like, yo, Ak, I know you, blah, 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 blah. He said, yo, listen, man, I'm doing business, clean business. I'm like, all right, WACK, okay, got you. And while talking to them, WACK is like, he doesn't trust him anymore. I said, why don't you trust Aiden? He says, well, Ak, I have a contract with him. The contract says I should be paid in 24 hours after the fight. It's pushing 48. We're still stuck in Miami. I paid, I think he told me some wild number, $20,000 to fly out like 30 dudes out here. We all came from California. We're still here. We're paying for all type of hotel. We're down in the home. It would be nice if we got paid. And I completely get that, right? So he says, if Aiden didn't respect the contract the first time and pay him after 24 hours, why would, if Blueface goes and does some apology or whatever, or put a statement out, why would he get paid then? And I said,
now that I can understand too. And prior to, Blueface was supposed to be getting his 50%, but he never got his 50%. He was supposed to get his 50% prior to the fight, but that never came through. He said he was just going to get it all in a lump sum after the fact, and that was agreed upon. Richie Boy says, this is acting, that is fine. They all read out the roles and everything that they're going to play. They're just playing boxing politics. YouTubers going back and back. Yeah, could be a play. It could be a major play, but man, Aiden's with the BS. You know Aiden's with the BS. Richie Boy says, we got Act here acting like Jay Prince. Yeah, acting like Jay Prince, but you know Jay Prince would have wanted a cut off that. You know what I mean, LeBron? He would have wanted a cut off of that. He wouldn't have done it not for the free ski. The lunch table says Aiden putting bets on his own event is crazy. Diabolical work. I say, my friend, diabolical work. And the way he was very adamant about getting the bets on Shibu, he wanted to bet DDG 180K. 180K. He said for a fact he knows that he's not going to lose at all. Oh, man. But hey, we don't know anything. We're just the onlookers and the naysayers. Isn't that right, Chad?
oh my God. Now, I'm not trying to also, I'm not like, no, I'm a vouch for Aiden. I'm like, this is y'all business. I'm really not involved, but like, I'm the media. So then the deal I worked out was this. I said, Aiden, would you be open to drafting up something paperwork-wise, legally, that says if Blueface goes on stream and says this, you will release all the funds for his boxing match to WACK 100 and his company, or Blueface and his company? And Aiden says yes.
Hey, Miss Redbone.
I said,
appreciate you, Miss Mel.
Says yes.
How you doing?
I think this was one time we had hung up or whatever because I called Aiden. I was like, I bet, let's get back on the phone. All three of us were back on the phone again. I said, Wack, he's down to do this. He's down to sign paperwork because Wack was telling me he don't believe him. He says everything he needs right now is paperwork. Got to be signature. Aiden agrees with the paperwork. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, so y'all just do that. The conversation goes somewhere else again. It's like, well...
Chat, y'all heard what Miss Redbone said. She came in the building early, said, let's get those likes up, folks. I don't even see the like count. I don't pay attention to the like count. I just know that y'all liking the post helps it push it into the algorithm. See, I'm here on a multi-screen setup right here. I don't see the like count. I don't worry about the like count. I just know that y'all liking the post, video, whatever the case may be, pushes it further into the algorithm, and I appreciate everybody that does. Thank y'all very much. No Country says, I don't see why any of these black men fuck with Aiden, period. He's been showing he has no respect for us at all. He doesn't have any respect for anybody, any race, any creed, any color, but the green dollar. Nicole says, yes, Aiden was making bets before the fight and during the fight. Way too confident. Aiden was on the ring talking on the mic the whole night, but he sure was after the fight smiling ear to ear. Cheesing had the most cheesing, all of the above. Miss Redbone says, I'm good. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Super. I appreciate that. Much love, Miss Redbone. No Country, you sound dumb. He's put so many black people onto streaming, got them kick deals. Yeah, he has in fact. But the thing about that is also too, it's like he does I think that he does things for the feel of the likes. You know what I mean? But you guys, I want y'all beef, and y'all can speak y'all mind and be, you know, it's subjective here. Y'all can speak y'all mind, and everything is opinionated here. You know what I mean? But we're gonna keep the respect. We're going to try to keep it respectful. We want everybody to feel warm and welcome and, you know, just talk like grown-ups. That's all. We good to go. That's good to go. Making money off of us means nothing. He's using the black people, though. See, that's what I was getting to. He's making money off of us. Yeah, he's putting people in position to do certain things so that therefore he can generate a profit also. And also he can get the likes in the media's eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, let's get this vote, you know? So it's all in the day's work. I understand. I understand why certain things get done, and it can be what it be.
Yo, bro, like, so Aiden to Wack is like, bro, I didn't tell this nigga. Blue never said that. Like, the things they're trying to say that he did, he never did. He called Aiden. He said Aiden is playing with the bets, not Rain Bet. And I'm like, bro, can we just get past this and just like one thing he says? And by the way, I'm putting my friendship with Aiden on the line, because if I negotiate this thing where if he signs that Blueface gets on stream and says something and Aiden doesn't pay him this unknown amount of money, I'm gonna look at Aiden like, yo, Aiden, like, you're a slime ball, bro. Like, you came to me. I try to help out. We get a deal. Anyway, Wack's not really into that deal. He's bringing up other stuff. I get even the better deal in the same call, which Aiden also kind of like, you know, he even frontlined it way more than me. Aiden says, you know what? If you think I'm lying so much, not only will I sign a piece of paper, I'll even have Rainbet sign it. I'm going to send you half of what you're supposed to get from my own bank account. I'll send it. That's the guarantee that so once you sign the paper that he's going to get on stream and say whatever, and remember, you're just saying that you never meant that Rainbet is fixing fights. So Aiden's going to pay him half of his personal money. And I'm like, this is a fucking great deal. Wack then says, we want a little bit more than half. He throws on like an extra, I won't say the amount, but I was like, all right, bet. I was like, fuck. But Aiden's like, all right, I'll do that. So we have a deal. It feels like a LeBron trade, right? We have a deal, you know, in principle. The deal is Aiden's going to give half his money, half of the purse that Blueface was earned or owed to Blueface. He's going to sign this little deal thing to say, I am going to clarify that I never meant, even if I insinuated or said that Rainbet fixed my fight,
which he didn't say.
and then I'll get the other half after the stream. I get that deal. WACK says yes.
Yes, okay.
I say, all right, cool. Aiden, go hit your lawyer. Aiden hits his lawyer. I think they have an offline conversation because I think Aiden's lawyer sent him stuff and he sent it directly to WACK. WACK calls me back and says, we ain't doing this. All that for nothing. All that for nothing. Essentially, he tells Aiden, if the statement that y'all prepared for me to say, if I say that, that would, or if Blue says that, that would be killing his reputation. That would he would just have no more, people would look at him like he's done, like fuck out of here. So he says he's not doing that. I said, WACK, yo, I'm trying to get y'all money. I have no horse in the race. And I'm gonna be honest with you, from there, that's when that deal broke down, a bunch of trolling started. Aiden starts trolling WACK. WACK is like, yo, listen, he kept clarifying I'm not on some street stuff.
Nicole Just Vlog says, I mean, if it's that deep, why not have Blueface reach out to the company? Blueface, he can reach out all he wants, but when it comes down to the legalities of the situation, he can't, because it was WACK. He's WACK 100's not property, but he's his fighter. He's his artist. WACK is the one that signed the contract. Blue didn't sign the contract. WACK is the one that signed the contract. So it would have to be WACK to do the reaching out.
Because I work legally, but let's avoid this. I try to call both of them again separately. I try to put them back on the phone again. Ultimately, it goes from Blue was willing to say certain stuff till whenever Aiden's lawyer drafted up that they wanted key points or maybe a statement, they said Blue wasn't down to say that at all anymore. And now we're at a place where lawsuits are going to fly. So that's the story from front to back. And I guess with that being said, let me play Aiden Ross speaking about Blueface. So, and by the way, I feel like I took so long to explain everything. You guys might have forgot, but let me play what Aiden said.
Nicole says, okay, wait, so if WACK signed that contract, then doesn't that void this whole thing since WACK didn't say anything? To me, I would say, yeah, that would it would been voided because of the fact that he said what he said, but it wasn't him. It wasn't WACK that said it. So even still, he still was upheld to some degree in some agreements in that contract, even though he's not the one that signed the contract. So hold on one second. My fire alarm going off, chat. All right, I'm back, chat. My apologies. But yeah, so what was I saying? I forgot where I left off. The whole thing since WACK didn't say anything. So yeah, I think I'm in high agreement with you that he shouldn't have said what he said though, right? But at the same time, even though he did say what he said, he's not the one that signed the contract. But even still, he is the fighter of the situation. And all around the board, it just made everything look bad. That could have been something that was said behind closed doors or whatever the case may be. But this is the reason why we're here right now. Right now. 704, no country. We here. We here. Let's enjoy this good content, you hear me? All in a day's work, fellas. All in band for Bizan, you hear me? All in a day's work. Let's go like for like. Let's go like for like, y'all. Come on, double tap that screen for me one time. You hear me? One time for the one time.
That he didn't follow. There's actual contractual obligation.
Okay. Is there a longer clip? Okay, here we go.
Obligation that he didn't follow, so he breached. He was supposed to wear a rain patch on his shorts. He didn't, and he's gonna have to pay $100,000 for that. He breached another confidential, like he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked him to retract his statements, and he didn't. We gave him some time. We didn't want to do it. Now we're gonna do it. So, yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and WACK, and they weren't really fucking with it. And they didn't want to work with us. So, sucks.
Now, I love WACK, and I'm not defending ADIN because I also still feel like, you know, shit, I wish ADIN could have just, I just felt like the event was so much of a success. Like, if he could have, like, just bullied the scene that one time, to be like, yo, yeah, that nigga did say some dumbass shit, but just pay the nigga, man. You know what I mean? That's really my demeanor. But I do think that this is why so many deals in life get complicated when you have people not talking to themselves, talking to each other. Because I said to
Big shout out to Jess in the building. The assets are here. Shout out to everybody. Everybody included. Everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all. We definitely do. Jess says, I see you, Ace. I see you too, Jess. Appreciate you. She says, ever since Erykah Badu said he looks like the mouse on Tom and Jerry, I can't get it out of my head. Gosh, somebody. Wait, a patch on the shorts? Yeah. Chat, I don't know if I missed that when I got up, but if they were speaking about the rainbat patch that was supposed to have been on the shorts, WACK 100 said that they never received the patch. So how could it ever been placed on the shorts if no patch was ever received? They just got to get everything on the up and up, chat. That's all. Let's go. Oh, shout out to Nicole for the sub. Thank you, Ms. Ma'am. Be a part of the family. You are now an ASET. How you doing? Welcome to the A Society. Let's go. Let's go. Building one by one.
myself, yo, Blue been streaming on Twitch. I'm not disrespecting Blue, but he been streaming on Twitch. He streamed 82 hours, and he showed he made like $20,000. Okay? I don't want to comment on how much he made in this fight, but he made marginally more. And when I'm saying, when I said to Aiden, I said, Aiden, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if WACK is making this like more complicated, but I guarantee if like you got, I don't have Blue's number. I'm like, yo, I guarantee if you got on the phone with him and just told him like, yo, dog, bro, I'll send you the money right now. We just want you to clarify we ain't rigged the fight. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Blue would have said yes. But then him talking to WACK is then sending like a bunch of clips to him. Yo, bro, you said this. Yo, bro, you know you don't want to go legal. Look at this. And then they walk away from something that was almost already solved, and now it's like the point where everybody talking lawyers. I think if he had talked to, if he could have pulled Blue to the side afterwards or just called up Blue, I think this is easily handled.
Yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and WACK, and they weren't really fucking with it, and they didn't want to work with us, so sucks. But yeah, we tried. I literally wanted to pay him multiple times. You could ask AK. Every fighter got paid after Branders. Every fighter. Everybody's paid. Except
yeah, everybody got paid except for WACK and Blue. Blue made that statement, chat. Aiden was like, hell nah. So he was trying to run his pockets like, shit, you talking down on me? What am I supposed to give you? Not $1, huh? But today's a brand new day. Let's get back to it, chat.
because you can't go around saying that shit's rigged, and you can't not wear a rainbat patch on your shorts when you contractually sign an obligation. And yeah, you can't talk about how much you're paying or being paid. So
now I'm trying to be fair here. Number one, I think Blue should get paid.
Okay.
Just because
always try to be fair.
Man, fight. I think he should get paid. Number two, respectfully, I don't think it's, I think it's a little bit petty to hold him responsible because he mentioned how much he, rumored he was going to get paid. And it was a clip where it was like, yeah, I'm getting paid over 300 or something like that. I don't think you don't pay a man for that, right? I think the only thing here is if the gambling company's paying and they feel like their business was basically called a scam, I see why they're trying to like hold out on it, but these other things I don't really care that much about. Maybe him as a CEO, he does care about the brand risk or rain bet patch. I don't think any of those things are really worth not paying Blue. I really don't. And I want to be very honest about it. If it's just not wearing a sponsor logo, well, y'all shouldn't have let him get in the ring. Granted, if it's contractual, he should have done it.
Definitely.
I don't think that's the reason why you shouldn't pay Blue, right? Revealing how much you get to pay to fight, brother, like, come on. Floyd talks about his shit. You're getting rappers in there. They're going to pop their shit claiming they got money. Come on now. So those two reasons, I don't really care about. The only thing I think they have a leg to stand on is, they just want him to clarify that it's not rigged. Whatever.
That's it, and that's all. They don't care about the patch. They don't care about him saying how much he was getting paid. They just want him to announce that Rainbat is not rigging the fights at all. That's the only thing that they wanted to happen. That's all. So Aiden thinks now that he's with the juice. He thinks he won't get touched. Masad won't be here forever. Exactly. But Aiden said, man, look, I'm going to hold this down. I'm the big dog. Buddy. I mean, it is what it is. Ain't what it ain't. You have to pick your battles wisely, Aiden. That's all. Pick your battles wisely. Nicole says facts. If it was the patch missing, you guys were supposed to provide that and make sure it was being worn. And then if it was not worn, okay, they can be a fine. Yeah. But all in all, if the patch was not worn, why let Blueface get in the ring? If that was such a clarification for him to be disqualified from the agreement, right? Why allow him to get in the ring in the first place? 0%. That was super stupid. 0%. I wasn't going for that one. Let's get back to it, chat.
I'm finished with what Aiden says.
Sucks because he is probably one of the worst people to ever work with when it comes to business ever. And
now I believe he's talking about WACK because I don't believe he did business with Blue. Actually, I know for a fact he didn't do business with Blue because I told him, and I hope y'all don't think this is like backdooring or whatever, but I gave him the story of like, I remember sometimes the manager could make stuff,
And also, chat, please keep in mind, because it's sometimes you should know the small details as well. Please keep in mind that AKADEMIKS and Blueface, they do not like each other. They do not get along at all. I don't know what grounds or what stands from this or what stem from them having this agreement towards each other. But all in all, they don't like each other at all. Nicole says, right? That's why I said Aiden is pulling stuff out of the hat now. Exactly. No Country says, exactly. Nicole says, and I honestly don't think Blueface would bend either and make a statement. If WACK made him, if WACK made or / forced him to do so, I believe that we could get a big statement out of Blueface. But I think that Blueface will only sit there to say that Rainbat didn't rig the fight. But all in all, he's still telling the truth because that's not what he said. He said Aiden rigged the fight. So he was telling Aiden, you wouldn't lose on the card that you bet on your fighters. He said that to Aiden. He didn't say, man, the brand of so-and-so and so-and-so is rigging the fight. So even still, it would have been a win-win on Blueface because after he got his funds, he could still say, or if he gets his funds, he could still say, well, I didn't say that Rainbat or the other brand risk did anything with the bets. It was all Aiden, and he don't never have to go up there again. Long as he get his money, that's what he's wanting. So yeah, Nicole, I do believe so.
I remember when I did the interview with Tekashi when I first met him. This is how me and 6ix9ine became friends. Yo, his manager had me do 3 interviews with him. They were mad nitpicky, like, oh, because, you know, a manager has to be super protective, this and third.
Of their artists, indeed.
We figured out exactly what we're going to put out, and, like, that's when I realized this guy was the guy. 6ix9ine got my number, called me, and said, forget what my manager is saying. What do you think? You're the media guy. I watch you. What do you think? And I told him what I thought, and he's like, we're going with that. Fuck what my manager said. A lot of times you could get something solved by just talking to the person. If you have to talk to a lawyer, you have to talk to a manager, it gets complicated. And Aiden never spoke to Blue, from my knowledge, on that level during contract negotiations or even afterwards. And that's why when he's saying the worst people to work with, I guess he must be talking about WACK. But in WACK's defense, I've never heard him say that about WACK before. So, be fair.
He is probably one of the worst people to ever work with when it comes to business ever. And, yeah, it sucks. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course. Really sucks. So, yeah. That's it. Well, Sway. Look at Gypsy Crusader, someone I legit hates me. So easy to work with. So easy and professional. And
that was the Gypsy Crusader. Yeah, that guy. So I guess this is who Real FaZe is talking about. He said Aiden only does this to black guys, but the guy that hates the juice did the salute in the ring, got paid. He definitely did. He definitely got his funds. Immediately got his funds right after the fight. Nicole says, this is really just dumb to me. She says, right, he said, Aiden, so not sure what this is all about because he never said a company name. Nah, at all. He said, Aiden. Laugh out loud. Aiden used to love WACK. Yeah, you certainly, you're going to see how much he loved him shortly coming up soon, I hope. If you stick around. Now, that was rigged, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Work with, and it's like the exact opposite here, man. You know?
Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay.
So, even he stood up for me, you know? I have no say, and he knows this because he's fought before. I have no say on who wins and who loses. No say. And if people think I'm going to jeopardize a real business brand risk that actually could sell one day over a $10,000 friendly wager with AKADEMIKS, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm making millions of dollars.
And I do want to, I agree with him. I think Blue was hinting towards Aiden betting with me. Me and Aiden have had friendly wagers over mad shit. Like, we you know, he's kind of a betting guy. I'm a betting guy. That's the wager with us. None of that had anything to do with RainBet. That was just like two homies. Now, I get it. Some people are saying, well, this guy owns brand risk. He shouldn't do that. I get what those people are saying, but me and him, we make friendly wagers. Okay? Anyway, WACK 100 did respond. And let me get to his response.
Truth about Aiden Ross.
Okay, so before we get to that, I think I have the full clip. Oh, wow. Oh, Nadeska did the interview?
Is it something?
Oh, my God. I'm so glad. Oh, shit. I got to watch that. Nadeska been waiting for that for so long. Let me see. WACK 100. No, the show. Okay, so I'm going to just play what WACK says, and I think, you know, we could move on afterwards.
And what's up, you?
Here we go.
And I'm not from that community. I'm a straight man. But yet, they could continue them. Paid Adam. Shout out to Adam. I'm glad Adam turned it over to them. I sat down with my client, with Blueface, and expressed to him, I know you want to say some things, but at this point in time, it's my Jewish community. And I have nothing against Jewish people. I don't even know why he brought this comment.
By the way, also, again, not sticking up for Aiden, but Aiden texted me on the side when he was, you're going to see some messages from Aiden to WACK. Literally, he says, yo, I know WACK is recording me, because that's one of the things. I don't know why WACK has this reputation, but the first time we got on the call, Aiden calls me back and like, do you think WACK recorded me? Because the way he was talking. And I was just like, I don't know if he recorded you. I'm like, maybe he did. You know, I'm like, WACK has recorded people before, seemingly. I think he recorded like an FBI agent.
Always.
Calling him. So I don't know.
Y'all know if y'all know blogs, anything about WACK, we all know. If you're on the phone with him, it's a 99.9999% that phone call is being recorded. Gosh almighty. Nicole says he was trying to get as many bets as he could get on before that fight started. He asked everyone at the table to put up money. Now, that is a true fact, man. Very true fact. You must have seen the fight. Very true fact. Gosh almighty.
I don't know. So once it was clear they weren't going anywhere, Aiden just started trolling them on text because he thought that WACK was just going to post it later.
If you say something towards them, openly gay and queer, whatever, I simply told everybody that's Aiden's personal opinion.
Okay, here we go.
You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Aiden as his opinion. And then I'll walk it down and I'll play some things that may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion. Let's start off with the first clip.
Okay. All right.
To come out and say it. I have zero idea.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show you.
All right, come on now.
Come on now. I'm about to say the same thing. Come on now. Get to it.
You ain't gonna lose your own money on your own fight card. I definitely wouldn't score that in a unanimous decision. I give it 4-2.
If you do get back on Breris, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
Listen.
I probably won't get back on Breris because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never.
He said, I probably won't get back on brand risk because you're tampering with the bets. He didn't say because brand risk is tampering with the bets. He said, I'll probably never get back on brand risk because you're tampering with the bets.
I don't know what he's talking about. Don't you, Rant?
Now let me show you what Blueface is talking about. Still not coming through, so you can just give me the original. That would really help me.
180,000? Yes.
Oh, here we go.
See? 180,000?
When are we going to see another fighter from your community? I want to see.
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got
Gosh.
So I guess he brings up that he wanted
180. Right in the middle. Well, of this, another fight was going on, but prior to the Shibu and Blueface fight, what he's 180 smackaroonies. He was trying to bet that man immediately. Gosh almighty, chat.
PG to bet 180,000.
Bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes.
Look at him.
You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
They funny. They super funny.
Let's bet 180,000.
Oh man.
Putting it on Chibu. That's Blueface opponent. Blueface, we ain't gonna talk about the 20 grand he bet AKADEMIKS. We ain't gonna talk about that. Now.
AKADEMIKS didn't say one word. Look at him.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Chibu, no, he said no, right? No. Adam, can you please tell the brother if he believe in you, then put something up?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening to all these NBA players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that. I don't want to get that.
Y'all be having some good excuses. Y'all.
Confidence through the roof, Nicole, all the way.
Aiden said in January,
all the way.
Adam's fight, he can't bet.
Chibu, no, he said no, right? No.
Adam, can you please tell the brother if he believe in you, then put something up?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening?
Now he's saying he can't bet. He can't bet on his own promotions. I'll get arrested. This was prior to the Adam fight. This was I don't know, probably about like 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago.
All these NBA players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that. I don't want to get that.
Y'all be having some good excuses.
I do, yeah.
Y'all.
He said he couldn't bet. What you mean? That's January. So in March.
Okay, yeah, 2 months.
In March?
Excuse me, chat. Yeah, it was two months ago.
DD, when are we going to see another fighter from your community? I want to see.
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface.
Go.
You got to go with Blue, and I got to go with Chibu. Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You can do it.
You can do it.
See, this is why Blueface, his opinion was, bro, I thought I won 42. But you run around here placing bets with academics. You trying to bet DDG 180,000. January, you said you can't bet on your fighters. That's what you. Hold on, let's go back to this shit.
Oh man.
Adam, can you please tell us, brother, if he believe in you, then put something up?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening to all these NBA players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that. I don't want to get invested.
Y'all be having some good excuses, man. I do, yeah. Y'all.
Wait, let's go to the next one.
You know I don't be with
DD, when are we going to see another fighter from your community? I want to see.
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue, and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got the.
Gosh almighty.
Check this out. We're going to call a spade a spade.
Not an ace of spade, though.
Third week of January, you couldn't bet. Rain bet, brand risk.
Shout out to the aces and the asets in the building.
3 weeks later, March 14th, you ready to bet 180 grand with DDG. You bet 20 grand with AK. 1 minute you saying you can't. Did the rules change from January to March, or where you said you get in trouble if you place a bet and this, that? Did the rules change? Or was it that possibly maybe you had something, maybe possibly you had something going on. Now you wondering why Blueface is thinking you rigged the bet, you rigged the fight. So listen, all these things he's seen. Now, I don't know if you can show me some things on Dolce why you called her an industry plant, and that was your opinion.
Now, by the way, I also want to clarify. I think there's a very big difference between personal bets and Aiden placing a bet on Rain Bet for his own fight, right?
Yeah, it's a difference. But the major difference is that if he knows inside, if he knows the information of such or the outcome of such, he can bet outside of the betting platform all that he wants, That's all that is, right? He made the $20,000, $30,000 bet with you knowing, allegedly, that Shibu was going to win, and you fell for it. And that's how that goes. Nicole says DDG would have been sick as a dog if he would have did that bet. His dick in the dirt, all the way in the dirt. You hear me? Oh, exclusive. Oh, man.
I'm showing you, and I'm showing the people why this was Blueface's opinion. Now, never one time did he say brand risk. He said you, Aiden.
There we go.
And I think you're a little butthurt, and you're trying to use the brand risk people to say, brand risk is not. No, it's you. We don't mind you not paying right now. We don't trip. It just pay us more money later. We ain't tripping. That's cool. My attorneys is on it, as you know. They've already back and forth it, and it is what it is, right? It's a waiting game at that point. But hey, this is 2026, my guy. I don't know who told you that people are inferior or people are intimidated. No. In our world where we come from, we dealt with at one point in time in our life these situations a little different, but we have evolved.
Okay.
The LeBrons are in the boot.
Wack got on his librarian glasses, his ooh-wees. I can't see from the... No, I can't see the side of it. Okay, but yeah, he got on his librarian glasses, chat, and he's still blind. That's neither here nor there. Let's give chat.
Whack 100 died, but
All right, so you know, he doesn't give the full details. I figured I did.
He was squinching, look at him, squinting again.
I'll show you what he posted, and he posted this. So this is after, you know, things are breaking down, and Aiden just starts. Once Aiden puts this picture, Aiden just starts trolling. I ain't gonna lie. Not taking up for him, but so Wack says to Aiden, "Bro, I'm owed monies. You think it's funny? It's not. I don't do bad business. But again, everyone has his day. I've been doing this a long time. I ain't them. I would."
One thing I can say about Wack, he gets business taken care of. Yeah, he may be a manipulator. He may be everything under the book. But when it comes to the business, he does take care of the business from what I've seen. And he's good at the business. Let's get back to it, chat.
Never allowed this to happen to anybody on my watch that I claim was a friend ever. And, you know, Aiden at this point is trolling. He's like, please, I guess he was making like some advance. We could click on it to see what advance. He says, you and I should just kiss and make up. Okay, I think
that's where Aiden
I was like, yo, bro,
told Wack that they should kiss, hug, and make up.
He just starts trolling him. He said, please. He says, my God, I don't fear no community because I have partners and friends amongst them all. Aiden says, bro, you know I'm solid. Nobody's going to come to Compton and bless these communities. We got so much shit to do and save the world. Then Aiden says, I'm gay. Then Aiden says, are you rejecting me because I'm white and Jewish and gay? Wow, an anti-Semite.
Homophobe, disgusting.
Wack. This is the funniest conversation. Well, not necessarily as funny, but they're...
He pressing that man, chat. He was pressing that man. Act calls it trolling. I call it pressing. He was definitely pressing that man, chat.
Talking way past each other. Aiden's trolling. Wack is dead serious, right? And I'm not
saying
it's
like I said,
trolling, but
you call it trolling, I call it pressing.
Having the same understanding. I said, no, I said I'm not gay. You keep saying we should kiss. I'm letting you know as a straight man, I'm not gay, and I don't kiss men. He says, what?
Say it with your chest,
I have many friends and business partners amongst the gay community. That tactic doesn't work with me. Try again. He says, please take that approach. I don't think you know me very well. I'm the street guy with a transgender reality show. Don't work, bro. Too many of my friends a part of that community are really my friends. Aiden says, hey, yo. He says, I mean, it's facts. Girls Club on Tronics. So I don't fear none of that. Fact that you try to tempt it shows you're worse than a street thug. Trying to use race and Jewish attacks, never from me. I have too many friends, too many Jewish friends and race friends and partners. You really try to go there, and for what? An intentional lie? Aiden says, bro, call your lawyer now, like right now. He says, now, call it nothing. He not calling nothing. He knows what he's doing.
Call him.
Your lawyer is a bit scared in my opinion, allegedly. I believe in my opinion, I have a strong position here. Says, okay, you keep thinking he's scared. You're new to this, not me. He says, well, what do you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm a nice Jewish white kid. He says, bro, Jewish, none of that has anything to do with the matter. You keep bringing that up. Have I mentioned being black? No. Why? Because it doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm not racist. I'm American, period. The rest don't matter to me. People are people. Aiden says, okay, but I'm Jewish. My people have been through so much. Now,
Lord,
I'm being honest with you.
Oh, man.
Aiden did hit me on the side. I stopped responding in the thread at this point because I'm like, what are they talking about? What Aiden hit me on the side right when this is happening to say, he says,
yes, okay.
He says, I'm trolling.
Fight through the phone, definite. Pulling them right through it.
I both know it's going to be on the internet. That's what he says. He says, I'm trolling because I know you and I know Wack's going to put this on the internet. So
yeah, and because my grandma said, used to say, it's a time for everything.
All right. And Aiden says, and I'm gay, a Jewish gay guy. So much hate in this world. He said, that conversation has nothing to do with anything. He said, it just feels like I'm being targeted because I'm Jewish and gay. I just feel that way. He So that's your choice. That's nothing to do with anything. It's like it's
Yeah,
not a
that's your choice,
bro. I was born
Holmes.
like this, I didn't ask. So to be truthful with you, being gay or being Jewish has never been the conversation. Never asked, never had an opinion about it. That's your choice as an American. That's your right. Okay, again, that's not my conversation. If you choose to voice it, I'll respect it. Okay, so why can't we meet up and have a hug and kiss to make up?
And that's the answer for that. Is your choice, is your American right as an American citizen to be whatever you want to be. That's all. That should have been said, and let it be.
I'll tell you, WACK doesn't hold that against anyone, work,
Lord.
friendship, whatever. That's not a determining factor for me. So you can stop mentioning it because it's not part of the problem. Okay, fine. I'll stop. So now, the fact you keep disrespecting me, if I told you I'm a straight man, it's crazy. I can respect you, but you can't respect me. On that note, I'll kill the text because I see the respect is a mutual. Aiden says, wow, you won't talk to me because I'm gay and Jewish, in my opinion? Disgusting. So you keep making sexual advances at me after I told you I'm a straight man. I've yet to disregard your stance as being gay. I haven't said anything wrong or disrespectful, but you keep saying let's kiss and make up after I've told you I'm a straight man. Please respect that.
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
Respect.
I'm so sorry.
There you go.
You're really just so
Respect it.
handsome. It says, FYI, you're not dealing with WACK, the street guy. He's dead. This is Cash Jones talking to. The gaslighting won't work. That's cool. That's your opinion. Aiden, I've been doing this longer than you. It ain't gonna work. You're really making yourself look crazy, not for no reason. Knowing WACK has done nothing but help you and be a friend to you. Aiden says, WACK, did you record our phone call the other day? That was the first call that I put them on. He says, because in Florida, where you were.
Oh, man. This dude, Aiden, is the... Oh, buddy. Because in Florida, where you were and where I was, it's very illegal. Oh, man. See, now, chat, they have it to where on most cell phones that if you do recording through your phone, it's going to allow the other person to know. So it's going to say, this phone call is being recorded. It's going to say it through the other person's speaker on their phone. But he's just using another phone or another device to record it. Yeah, it's not going to work like that. But if you try to record a phone call through your phone, it's going to send a message to them that says, this phone call is being recorded.
Where you were and where I was is very illegal, and I don't give consent. He said, I just spoke with Donald Trump, and he said he got my back. Okay? WACK says, bro, we were in a stream house. I didn't record nothing personally. So Aiden says, oh, so somebody else did. Even better. WACK says, you asked me if I recorded, and I answered you. WACK didn't record nothing. I told y'all not to record. Aiden says, you're so cute that you don't know how the law works. He says, what law? I didn't record. Again, you're spinning. Trump says, can't wait to sit back and watch you and Adam talk. You're fishing and ain't nothing in the pond. Aiden says, please, WACK, can I join the pod? He says, do what you want to do. Again, press play. It's wide open. At this point, it's funny to me, blah, blah. I've done nothing to disrespect Blueface. Blueface just spoke his opinion. Like you spoke your opinion. For the record, when I spoke to you, I was in Florida. I just left 10:50 last night. I was not in California. Either way, I didn't record shit. WACK is slick. So laughing my ass off.
Nah, both of them guys are slicker than oil, indeed. Nicole says, I mean, if he knew that was going on to be on the internet, why troll? Because now this can be used in court. Yeah, it can be used in court as evidence, and that's what WACK is. He's showing it as. He's showing it as evidence, as him trying to push himself onto WACK 100. Renee Combs says, Mama said, when somebody show you who they are, that's who they are. Yes, indeed. My grandma used to say, somebody show you who they are, you better believe them. Same difference, same difference. You better believe them. Let's get back to it, chat.
Bro, you're so rattled. This is hilarious. It's not rattled. That'd have to be you. You have no idea. Shaking my head, you'll find out. It says, come give it to me. I want to find out. I'm begging you. Okay. All right. So it ends there. Oh, shit, people. So that's kind of where it's at. I'm kind of good off this topic. I guess you guys kind of know the whole story at this point. Do you want me to call either one of them, or should we just move on? You want me to call either one of them, or should I move on? Call WACK? I'll call WACK. All right. Try to make this quick, but you know how it goes.
Yes, ma'am.
WACK, you busy?
What up, bro?
I'm on stream. I just watched your video. I was giving some more context to like the whole thing. Basically.
So, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not happy about this shit. They came to me to do a favor.
What do you mean a favor?
They even came to me to do a favor, bro. This fight was a favor, bro. I already had a fight, bro. You get what I'm saying? So it was a favor. You got to remember, if you get knocked out in the state of Florida, you got to wait 60 days before you fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my fight already scheduled for May 2nd, right? We supposed to be fighting Jason Love, then it went to Ruger, then the last week it went to this other dude, right?
Yeah.
Aiden asked me to do this favor for him to make the fight happen. Now think about it. You do the math. March 14th, May 2nd. That's not 60 days, is it?
Yeah.
So I'm taking a chance putting him in the ring because, Lord forbid,
he being nosy, chat.
That's all. That's a knockout. I don't give a fuck who you are, right?
Let me ask you a question. Is that a knockout of any sort, even a TKO? So, like, let's say they stop the fight.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Listen, when 600 took a knee,
yeah,
that time, he had to wait 60 days.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm trying to
say?
It's clarified as a knockout.
Blueface couldn't fight.
I would have had to wait. So you see the risk I took.
Oh, wow.
And I only did it because Aiden, he's like, bro, I really need this to happen, right?
Yeah.
So now I look up, right? And I feel like if it was a problem, because we had that open line of communication, I feel like Aiden should have came to me. You get what I'm saying? I was in the building. You know, he should have came to me like, yo, WACK, this right here is whatever. I could have addressed it in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead, 2 days go by. I'm not thinking nothing of it. It's the weekend. I'm like taping to come Monday. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He thought that payment was coming Monday, chat. Nah, buddy. He was not involved at all. It didn't come through. No wire transfer, no bank switch, no nothing. No text message coming through stating, yo, it's on the way, it's coming. Be looking out for it. Nothing of the sort. But hey, this is where we at. Let's get back to it, chat.
Find out over a text.
Oh, a text did come through.
I just told Aiden this a couple minutes ago. Hey, bro, you should have came to me and told me it was a problem. Because we deal with so much shit talking and shit being said, I didn't think it was a fucking problem. You get what I'm saying?
So, and I explained to the audience, like, once I guess it got to a certain level, I kind of got involved, and I was trying to play mediator, at least, try to get you guys to whatever. So Aiden tells me, and he also told you, he said, the problem came with Rainbet, not him, right?
Yeah, I mean,
which is the sponsor of the fight. So
at the end of the day, he got some say so over there. That's like me saying I ain't got no say so. When I'm in the face of a situation, I got say so. Believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's some say so. You got some influence over it. He did it for Adam. Adam was really in breach because it was lack of participation. When Aiden is.
Now, Adam the Cuckster, he was in the ring for less than a minute, chat. Less than a minute. He did not fight back. He threw 0 punches. Not even one punch in that fight, chat. He went down. He said it was a knockout. And at the end of the day, Adam still got his full, what they call monies is his full purse.
I'm saying he went and made sure Adam got paid. Adam never threw a punch. You get what I'm saying?
Nothing.
So they could have got him for lack of participation. It was a 40-second fight.
But 40 seconds,
sure
chat.
Adam got paid. And it just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, all right, cool. Blueface is one thing, right? But Aiden, you didn't go to Blueface. You came to me. I went to Blueface. You get what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, Aiden, this is risky. I don't like WACK. I really need it. You know what I'm saying? I need it for, for what I'm doing, whatever. And to help what you doing, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
And I knew the risk.
Nicole says, ain't no mediation when it comes to my money, though. At all. Now, that was a funny fight. Yeah. It was funny, but it was distasteful, too. It left a distasteful presence in my soul because I'm like, man, that was a waste of time. A big waste of time. I mean, on for everybody to try to watch the fight to see what's going on, see what's going to happen. And we found out in less than 40 seconds that was the fight. Adam is the definition of I'm here for my check. That's it. That's all. I'm gone. Oh, man. You got it, Nicole. That's it. That's all. I'm gone. Let's get back to it, Chad.
Because the risk wasn't there at first. Because this fight was supposed to happen in February, right?
Yeah.
They pushed it back. It's supposed to happen in February, which gave me my little 2 months worst case. They pushed it back to fucking March. Now I'm in the red zone. And what I don't like is like this. If I come to you for favor act and something goes on with the guy on your side, I'm not going to not say nothing to you and leave you in the dark. I'm going to say, Act, I need to holler at you.
Okay. No. And
you get what I'm saying?
And I'm with you on that. So like,
you know what I'm saying? I need to holler at you. You're not going to find out 2-3 days later it's a problem.
Very much so.
Okay.
I don't take shit talking as a problem because that's what we all do.
Okay, all right, and I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you to a certain extent. So let me ask you this one question because how did it? I felt like we were so close, right? There was a particular time, Aiden. We're not going to mention amounts, but Aiden says, "I'll send you half of the money." Blue has to retract or put out a statement or whatever. Why didn't that happen?
Okay, we went back and forth on what the statement.
That's all they want.
Okay. What was unacceptable in your opinion? If you could say.
And it was things that was in there that was unacceptable. So I went back and forth to where I finally got Blueface to a point to where he was gonna make the statement. Is Blue
approving or not approving these statements, or you are approving or not approving?
Well, I mean, it always starts with me. Act. If I know you don't like fucking cottage cheese in your salad, right? And they bring me your tray. I see it and I see cottage cheese. I'm gonna tell them take that back and take it off. It's not gonna make it to in front of you, right? I know what's right.
You're the manager.
Basic thing. So last statement I got, I edited and revised it, sent it back. My attorney said, okay, well, this statement worked. I sent it to Blue. He said he was cool with that.
So Blue did see the statement, and he says, I'm good with the statement.
Yeah, after I edited, it went back and forth like 3-4 times. The thing I had a problem with was them consistently putting in there brand risk and rain bet because he never addressed brand risk and rain bet. If you go to the clips, he always said, shout out to brand risk.
Yeah.
You never find a clip with him saying brand risk or rain bet or crooks or brand risk or rain bet did this or did that.
And again, I repeat, he didn't say anything about the brands. He directed, that comment was solely directed at Aiden. The whole thing was directed to Aiden. Nicole says, oh, so Blueface was going to make a statement. That interesting, Ace, you was right. Yeah. Yeah, but I wasn't sure though. I wasn't sure. The thing, and just to let you know, like anything that we're watching or going over here, it's the reactions to. I watch it with you guys, allow you guys to give your statements as well as back and forth with me so we can go over it together. So therefore that it can be an organic, time that we have here. Nothing to be like, oh, I've already watched this and then I can't give you the flair of anything other than what I know. So therefore, if I don't know and we're watching it and whatever comes up, we can all react at the same time, not me seeing something prior to and then it going into a different way. I'd rather not,
Agree with you, but I guess this is what I was also trying to say, and you could give me your response to it. I was saying, hey, listen, remember the sponsor is a gambling company, which means even if you don't say those words, if you hint towards something not being fair, you're attacking their integrity and credibility. And I would imagine that fight was heavily betted on, and I could imagine people now thinking, well, the fighter even thinks it wasn't fair. So
here goes the thing, bro, with me, right? A lot of the spin shit don't work with me.
Yeah.
Let's break this shit down.
Okay.
The problem, and I would hope Aiden learned from this, comes from Aiden himself as an individual placing bets on an individual, on a certain fighter, saying, yo, we win this, me and you gonna split it up. Not only with you, he went at DDG for $180,000.
Hey, what?
Right? Wait. Aiden, the individual,
diabolical,
right? Blueface don't understand the structure of brand risk and brain bet. All he sees and hears is Aiden want to put money on this guy.
Chat, I see chat and kick. I'm gonna call Aiden. Just give me a second. Aiden, I see you in the chat, bro. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna add you. Just let it get through this point.
Aiden, you're not gonna let your fighter lose.
Shout to kick.
You fucking with the bets. You, right? Now, I'm gonna be real. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think Aiden should be outright doing that kind of shit because it will cause people to assume something may be going on. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it ain't. I'm saying for business.
Let me ask you a question though. So me and Aiden, we made a personal bet that wasn't on rain bet. Do you think that?
Okay. So what you gotta do? You gotta look at it like this, right?
Okay.
Let's be real.
He spun you, Act.
The commission. Those are fees. And I know about these fees because I got to pay them for my fights, right? I pay the commission, right? Okay. You meet the people on the commission. The judges, they're part of the fees, right?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure through the commission, they get paid whatever it may be. It's not a direct thing with the judges. The cut man, all these people you pay, right?
Yes.
So you got to understand with the living in America,
relationships are being built
with money and payments and direct people, right? I know people right now, bro, some real shit. If you go to the right security at the club and shake his hand right, okay,
you get whatever you want. Definitely, you get whatever you want up in that door. Super. Gregory Jacobs says, "Hey chat, hey and Ace, hey, welcome back, my brother. Happy for you to be here. We all are here watching this. You missed a lot, but you here. You made it. You definitely made it. So we gonna give a big shout out to you, Greg, for sliding back for the one time. We appreciate y'all. If y'all can, double tap that screen from me one time, chat, and subscribe. Subscribe to your boy. Subscribe, chat. That's all. Just a little double tap if you can, and subscribe. That's all. Appreciate all the subs here and everybody that's back. Thank you very much.
It's not supposed to happen, but certain things make things happen. So when we understand how this world works, and I'm gonna be real, I still think Aiden should stop.
Okay.
He should stop openly betting because 3 weeks before He said, "I can't bet on fighters," right?
I think he said that. I'm not picking up framing here, but
It's
I
what
think
he
he said
said,
that.
bro.
He did say that, but I think he said that because he just didn't want to make that bet. But let me ask you a question.
But see, fuck that act. And if you're gonna be on that, let's get off the jack. We going on what individual was hearing. I don't know fucking Aiden.
No, okay.
He don't know. Blueface don't know Aiden like that, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you hear some shit, right, you take that for face value.
Okay, what?
He should not. I'm gonna be real. He's the
Academics been trying to get a sentence out for the past 15 minutes, y'all. Right? Oh boy, Wack said, "Nah, shut it up. You gonna listen to this."
promoter or whatever he is. He shouldn't be open. I've never seen Al Heyman openly saying, "I got $2 million on Floyd. What's happening?"
Okay, Wack. So let me respond to it by saying this. This does happen in professional fights, though, right? Where you might have, like, say Jake Paul says, "Hey, I'll bet my whole purse," and he's making a friendly.
That's the fighter.
Okay, I get it.
That's
I get it.
not the promoter.
No. I get it.
It's a different thing,
Hold on,
bro.
I get it, but
no, if you get it, then get off that because
no.
The fighter saying, "I'll bet my purse," versus the fucking promoter.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though. I don't think Aiden has a horse in the race either way. He's bet on different fighters.
Brother. When you, hey, look,
he wins no matter who fights. As long as people watch the fight, no matter who wins, he wins.
If I'm walking into a building, I say, "I'm finna go in here and kill all these motherfuckers," right? And when I walk in the building, you hear open gunfire, right?
Yeah.
Everybody runs out. What's the first thing you gonna think?
Act did it. I mean,
shooting.
Shut up. You gonna think
the motherfucker that just said
WACK 100 did
go
it?
in there and kill everybody.
Okay.
When they're shooting, right?
Okay, all right.
And now it might not have been me
At all.
because I just said this to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you've heard this. You didn't see it. You heard it. Your speculation, your thought is gonna be, "This motherfucker WACK just really went in here and did this." It may not be me. So what I'm saying is,
Wack, I kind of agree. Listen, I agree with Blueface voicing his disapproval about the results of the match, but I also agree if a sponsor, their entire business.
He never said the sponsor.
Yeah, but it's a sponsor's event. It's just like it's a sponsor's event.
He said Aiden, okay, but
the sponsor's
Aiden
working
was
with
running around placing personal bets, bro.
Okay.
That's what you gotta understand. If Aiden hadn't been doing that, then I would say you're right, because there's no signs or no inclination of no reason for you to even think Aiden's doing that, but because Aiden, and I don't know if he was bullshitting, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but when you say certain shit and you hold certain positions, bro, if a chef walk through the restaurant and look at you and say, "I'm gonna spit in your motherfucking food," you gonna get up and leave.
Okay.
Because you know he's capable because he's in the fucking kitchen, right? Okay. What I'm saying is, bro, because he was saying what he was saying, right? This is what led Blueface to thinking that, okay,
see you in 10 minutes, buddy.
Did something, right? It's his opinion. When Aiden said the lady was an industry plant, okay, that's his opinion. I said, bro, that's his opinion.
We'll see you in 10.
You know, we don't know if it's true or not.
You gotta cool it down.
Opinion. That was Blue's opinion. Now, Blue would have said brand risk or rain bet, but he didn't. He said, "Shout out brand risk, rain bet," or whatever he said. Shout out to one of them.
Real quick, because because I'm streaming, Aiden's in the chat and he's like, WACK has it wrong. He wants to be added to the conversation to clarify. Is okay? I don't want to blindside you.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Airbot Gator says he won't let Act finish one sentence at all. TMI can't talk with these kind of people at all. Too much. Because of the fact that your opinion is never going to matter. He's never going to allow you to say what you have to say. And he's going to always feel that whatever his statements are bigger and bolder than yours. Nicole says, yeah, they are understanding that's unprofessional and situations like this can happen. Very much so.
Bring him out, bro.
Okay. All right, I don't want to blindside you here. All right. Aiden, I'm going to add you in on the conversation.
Yeah,
and by the way, to be clear, because we've all had off off camera, off stream personal conversation. Just I'm gonna remind both of y'all, this is being viewed publicly, so don't throw around numbers and stuff. Okay. Oh my god. Fuck. Why do I have? Oh, I'm gonna have to add. I'm gonna have to do it the other way. Wait, no. What?
I was just up there commentating the last 2 fights. I'm oblivious to this even a fucking problem. People talk shit, say shit. I'm not thinking it was a problem. And I told Aiden this 30 minutes ago.
Okay. I think I'm gonna be able to. Can I merge it?
Yo, call me FaceTime audio because my service is bad.
Okay. All right. So I gotta call both in FaceTime audio. Shit. All right. Oh, we have a group chat already. Aiden. Oh, WACK is calling back. WACK, you're calling regular call. Let me see. FaceTime. No, let me see. Aiden. WACK. All right, cool. All right, here's our call. Here's our conversation. FaceTime audio. I gotta bring both on. Jesus. WACK, like old school calls. Aiden, new school calls, which is FaceTime audio. All right. Let me get. I'm waiting for.
I'm gonna wait, but you have to mediate it. You gotta let both sides talk and interruptions. That's the only way it's gonna work.
All right, here we go.
Hey, hands.
That's the only way that it'll work, with both parties speaking without being interrupted. Because with that being said, nothing is ever going to be coming to a conclusion. If you're the only one that's speaking and I can't get my point across, I'm no longer going to want to converse with you. Just because of the fact that you may feel a certain way, I'm feeling a certain way too. So let's act like adults. You say what you have to say, I say what I have to say without interrupting each other, and we can have a peaceful conversation. That's it. Nicole says, I think act just not understanding. I get like that when I'm having a conversation at times because the person isn't understanding where I'm coming from. Yeah. Not everybody's going to understand where you're coming from, but you should still give them, the respect of such, because if you started talking and then they didn't understand where you were coming from, as you say, well, they didn't understand. I mean, they wouldn't understand you, so you would keep rambling on, right? So what if they didn't understand you and kept interjecting your conversation? So how, I don't know, like, would you accept that? Would you want to accept that? Or would you still want to get your point across while they're still trying to interrupt you? I don't know.
Hey, bro, respectfully, bro, come on, bro, stop saying.
It's a compliment. You look good in that picture
Right,
bent over.
Anyway, we have to also be serious because
No, dude, I understand. I understand.
To me, bro. I'm gonna say this, bro. I've never said
Let's
nothing.
do it, get screed.
Respect you.
Shout out.
I've always honored you, bro. This problem that's going on, I didn't know it was a problem.
Yep, until the day after when I saw the clip as well, sir.
Yeah, so, I didn't know. Okay,
me neither.
But hold on. Even then, Aiden, because when you had a problem, right? You called WACK. I'm like, well, shit, why you couldn't call me?
We didn't. Me, you, and Academic spoke on the phone for an hour the day after, sir. And you knew everything.
Nicole, exactly.
That was definitely too.
Exactly. All in all, you give respect to receive it, So hopefully you guys will be able to work it out. One party says something, then the next listens, and then so on and so forth. And that's how the conversation, a good conversation, would be held, Other than that, it's just gonna be which I go by, chaos. 0%. And that's not any good. No bueno. Yeah, Aiden play too much. Facts. That's too much plan. Yeah, big plan for no fucking reason. All the way down the board. No, I can't go for it. We won't be able to converse at all. And he's lucky, and that's why the mediation had to take place with ACT, because Aiden is something else. He's something else. Let's get back to it, chat.
You were still in Miami. Look back.
Bro, I was in Miami till fucking Tuesday.
No. It was the day before you left Miami.
So the fight happened Saturday. We all got on the phone later that
Monday, baby?
No, it was either Monday or Sunday, Act. It was either Monday or Sunday.
It was Sunday. Definitely.
It was Sunday. Thank you, Act.
Yeah.
So it was the day after. Whack.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't. Because if you look at the group text.
Okay, I'll just look at my records.
When I asked about payment, I was told, they such and such. It was no problem. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I didn't get the alert on the text message until Monday.
Oh, I thought it was Tuesday, though. So make up your mind. Is it Tuesday? Is it Monday?
On the message Monday, because they directed me to text another dude, some other number I wasn't familiar with, and he told me what he told me, and I doubled back to our group text.
Okay. I have it here. It was actually Monday. So we did a FaceTime audio call on Monday.
I know it is.
Right.
I know. So look, the only way this mediation is going to work is if we have to. So you lied already for it being Tuesday. That's lie number one from you.
What do you mean lie number one?
Well,
I told you I didn't leave Miami till Tuesday.
I know, but you were like, no, we spoke Tuesday. I know. I said Sunday or Monday. I know.
We did speak Tuesday, bro. We spoke several times.
I know. So here's my part, because I'll let you know. You spoke on Act stream.
Yo, but first of all,
Whack, is it unethical? Could you say the word unethical that I bet academics? Yes. Is it illegal? No. Your client Jonathan signed a contract with deliverables, with a lot of stuff in there. So no. But why can't I? I'm gonna let you talk.
Listen. This is what's crazy, right? Because no, hold on, Act. I'm finna set the table straight. Hey, yo, Aiden, look, bro. Me and you ain't had no issues, bro.
I agree.
Okay, so but you like the tone you got and your shit where you at. You say we ain't never, me, you or Act ain't never handled each other this way, bro.
No, you did. No.
Let's keep it business. Let's keep it business. No trolling. Let's keep it business. No disrespect.
But Act, hold on, Act. That's not true, because on the call we had Monday, you said something about you raising your voice.
Yeah, keep it business, because like Gregory Jacobs said, some people just don't know how to have healthy conversations, and that's all that's needed. A healthy conversation. That's it. Big shout out to Play. How you doing, Play? Good to see you again. Always tapping in with the kid, All love, big way. Slowly but surely, we building. The ace sets are in the building. We appreciate y'all, and we appreciate everybody here. Everybody say whack cutting loose, cutting a rug. You better go cut a check for Blueface after this. You're slowly but surely.
You recorded the call, or somebody around you recorded the call. So
I didn't record no call,
shit
bro.
crazy, chat.
With academics on it, bro.
Well, I hope not, because it'd be a felony charge. You were in Florida and I was in Florida.
Who even said that? You said that.
Well, no, in the text you leaked today. In the text you leaked today, you did say you were in like a streamer zone or a streamer room, and somebody around you might have recorded. So that's still illegal if you knew that.
Whack, was that call recorded?
Bro, let me explain something to you. Wait. Every fucking where that I was at in Miami, I guess this is the new shit. Wherever the fuck you look, you got a fucking dude with a fucking backpack, and you don't even know when motherfuckers is streaming. You in the fucking lobby.
I can agree. I can agree. A lot of people.
So
yeah, I can agree.
What I'm telling you is, when we were on the phone, bro, I was in the fucking lobby, right? So I'm talking to you. Did I fucking record you? No, the fuck I didn't. Right? That's the point I was making. I simply told you I was in the lobby. People was around. I don't know what the fuck somebody.
Okay, I was just, dude, it's not that big of a deal. Listen, Whack,
you guys know
this. I wanted to get you guys paid out. Or sorry, not you, Ack. I wanted to get your client paid out. And I had just sent you something to just have him take something back. It could have been fuck Aiden Ross, fuck Brandon.
You know what the problem was, right?
What's the problem?
What was the problem?
Maybe it wasn't getting back because I got sent back 2-3 versions. The only problem in there was
I didn't care about that paragraph though.
Okay, listen, I can show you on my phone where we approved it. I'm like, okay, cool. He'll say this, right? Next thing I know, you went viral. The only problem we had was the brand risk brain bet shit. That was it. That was the only
Wait,
problem
hold on,
we had.
wait, slow it down. So, Wack, you're saying that you would agreed to correcting something.
No, I can show you on my phone.
It wasn't that he was supposed to be correcting anything. He would just had a statement that he was going to say point blank period. That's all. But outside of that, that we all heard earlier, Blueface never said rain bat or anything about brand risk. He directed that statement directly to Aiden. So if they wanted him to say brand risk or rain bat was not fixing the fight, okay, now I understand he could have made that statement because that would have been the 100% truth, chat. 100% truth.
Where the back and forth, where the apology was changing the game.
Can I just butt in? Wack, I didn't care. I just sent you an example. Wack, I didn't care if you said fuck Aiden. Blueface could have been like, fuck Aiden, I'll never work with Aiden again. But but Florida State Athletic Commission does not rig their fights. That's the only thing I need to clear up.
Listen.
Hey, Aiden, hold on.
Wait, hold on,
Let
bro.
me chime in 1 second.
Wait,
Aiden,
hold
I think
on.
because you said...
listen, bro. I don't know if your attorney maybe didn't tell you, bro.
Act cannot get a sentence out.
My attorneys got something from them saying boom, and I said, okay, this is the only adjustment for that. Send it back. If they cool with that, he'd do that. They hit me back and said they cool with that. I hit the artist. I said, you cool with this? He said, I'm cool with that. I said, cool, right? Then we had our understanding of what it was. Okay, this was going to happen first. He was going to do this, and then we close out. Next thing I know, motherfuckers is viral, bro. Now,
Why does it take until Monday when we have that call till Friday? You know what I'm trying to say?
This was
Wait, Wack, what do you mean we're viral? What do you mean we're viral?
Hold on, let me look at my phone. I'm gonna tell you the day we approved it. Now you gotta remember, we approved on our side, so it went back to your side to make sure if this was cool. I'm gonna send you a screenshot right now of the actual date and what was approved.
So that right there is what Aiden Ross sent to WACK 100, Blueface's manager, for Blueface to say. And it reads, I said a few things over the weekend that I want to address and clear up. I was heated after the loss, and I said brand risk and Aiden Ross rigged. No, see, right there. That right there, it would have been, what are you talking about? I did not say brand risk at all. And Aiden Ross rigged the fights and scammed people. That, of course, not true, and I didn't have any proof of it. Even if I disagree with the Florida Athletic Commission's decision, that has nothing to do with brand risk or Aiden. I never should have, and I can't see the rest, chat.
Wait, Wack, this is confusing.
But he never said brand risk. He just said Aiden.
To this statement, and the statement just never got made, and now we're in public arguing over the same thing?
Exactly.
I'm about to show you right now. You know, listen, Wednesday. Okay, here we go. I'm going to send it to you.
Exactly, L-Bot.
I'm going to send you. You're going to see.
Yeah, Gator.
Play what was approved, and we were waiting on, or I was waiting on them to say, well, here. You're going to see. Okay, boom. All right, here we go. You're going to see play for play what they sent back. And our only problem was saying the brand was shit because he never said that they did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know Aiden's position over there. He don't know.
Can I see it?
I'm sitting at the act right now. I ain't got to fucking lie about telling you that's what it is.
All right. So let me give and add some more context, and then you guys can both chime in off of that.
You looking at it? I got it right now.
All right. I didn't come to yet.
What you're reading?
Okay, I didn't see. Hold on. I just got it. I'm gonna forward it to you, Aiden. But hold on.
I ain't gonna fucking lie.
Hold on.
Yeah, buddy. Nicole says, well, wait a minute. So Aiden wanted his name in a statement? Yeah. He wanted brand risk and Aiden Ross in that statement, the complete statement. Gator says, Florida Athletic Commission's looking bad for even mixing up with this shit show. For the love of money. Lil Dude says, hi, how you doing? Hope everything's going well your way. Appreciate you for being here. You know, we slowly but surely rising. It's us, never them. We think. If you can chat, double tap that screen for us. If you can't, we understand. But we're going to get back to this content.
I've never seen the revised statement.
Yeah, hold on.
I didn't even know there was one.
All right, so Aiden, let me say this to you because and I'm saying this to you and WACK because WACK says things went viral. I think WACK, remember you posted Aiden. You didn't say what was the disagreement.
He posted me first,
and you posted him, and I think that's when he thought. Because he texted me and he said GG, meaning like he think it's over because.
Hold on.
That's why I was thrown off, Ack.
Hold on. What I did, I took a clip.
I'm sending all these to you, Aiden.
I took a clip that has been out for months of Aiden. I took Blueface's clip and tied it to it. And my position was...
Why?
Hold on. I'm going to tell you why, Aiden.
Because...
Just like I stood with you when they tried to attack you about the Dolce shit, and I said that's Aiden's opinion. Am I right?
But why do that when we're in the middle of fixing it? Why are you starting the fire?
No, that's not a fire because Aiden, this is me, right? Remember, I'm the dude on the west, Aiden.
Check your phone.
And I'm the dude on the east.
Okay, listen.
Exactly, Jeezy. His ass won't let nobody talk. And me in the chat were just talking about that earlier, as far as having a civilized conversation where one person says and talks and speaks, then the other person listens, then they get their chance to speak, and then that's how you have an adult conversation. But this guy here, he just want to be the goddamn bully. You know what I mean? He want to be the bully on the blade. Man, that ain't what's going on. I mean, it is what's going on, but I'm saying that would never be what's going on. Never. Tweaking. I'm not with it. Pop your taco.
That's it. Hey, man. The South. That's it.
I'm not one of them.
This is Aiden's opinion of this artist. It's his opinion. Okay? He has a right. Hold on. I said he has a right to his fucking opinion. So what I was doing was, this is Blueface's opinion. What you said about the young lady didn't make it fact. What Blueface said about you didn't make it fact.
Can I answer?
Go ahead.
WACK, you started the fire, but please don't interrupt me because I let you talk. You started the fire when we were trying to revise this and fix this, correct? You're the first one who made the post. Why even make that post? I didn't even go on stream and talk about it yet. You went on, you spoke about that. You started the fire trying to compare a clip of
I didn't speak about it.
No, I specifically didn't speak about anything.
Ack, he posted it. Why are you
but it was you and him talking.
But why? Why when we're trying to...
This is already out, bro.
But yes, it's out after we're already trying to fix this and figure this out behind closed doors.
Something, Aiden. Listen,
sure.
And again.
So once I saw that, though, WACK, I was like, all right, that's it. That's it.
And again, let's keep it where it's always been, right?
Sure.
It's real shit.
Sure.
You need to understand
Nicole,
bro.
That's your relative. That's your relative.
I got my artist over here who's like my family. I got you, who we've been building a motherfucking solid business relationship and a friendship as family, right? I'm in the fucking middle of it. I'm saying in my head, Aiden, bro, it ain't that fucking serious.
It's not.
Okay. So
why did you post that?
If you look at the post, I said,
you guys
both act.
Hey, by the way, I'm pulling up the post. The post says, an opinion is a...
Gator says, WACK said, yes, go ahead, then interrupted. Yeah, indeed, man. I don't know what he got going on, but that's them guys, you know? That's them guys. Nicole says, oh, so Aiden does have control of the money. He just said it himself. Once he seen WACK posted it, he said, that's it. Yeah. He has influence. The money is coming from Rainbat. But he's still, because they're the sponsors, but he's given the currency through the sponsors already predetermined because it's in the promotion deal of what they made. But even still, he has a say-so, a big say-so, and the things that carry on over there.
An opinion, is it not? I stood behind Aiden Ross as it was an opinion with Blueface and his opinion. One can't be an opinion and the other slander. Gear up, the content is coming.
But WACK, why would he do that when we're in the middle of trying to figure? But wait, hold on. We're in the middle of figuring this out behind closed doors to find a happy medium, and you post that. So then I go on stream that night, and that's when I started what you just said. Started going. Yeah. Can you blame me for defending myself?
But Aiden, how could you defend? Listen, you're saying you're defending yourself on a clip that I defended you on.
No, but WACK, you're missing the point. You posting that clip is like you gearing up, getting ready to start.
What I'm saying is both you motherfuckers. Look, I'm gonna be real. Let me speak frankly. I'm gonna be real. And act, you know this to be true. You know Top Dog is my brother. You know that, right? Yeah. That's his artist, right? Aiden, you have no fucking idea the conversation I had to have. And I said the same shit. It's Aiden's opinion, bro. That's it.
I know.
Okay, so what I'm saying on the other side is this is Blueface's opinion.
Correct. Now, but the issue with this is you posted this during us trying to figure out a solution so I can get you guys paid out. It's not like you posted this when we already were like, fuck that, you know what, let's go to legal. We weren't even at legal yet. Yes, lawyers got involved. You hit your lawyer up to find a response for, Blue to say publicly to fix it so I can get you guys paid out. But you posting this right before, it doesn't really make sense. And I understand where you're coming out, but WACK, here's the issue. The issue is when I'm saying that, the Dochi, the industry plant thing, yes, that's an opinion.
That's your opinion, right? But hold on. She took it as what? Oh, you're slandering, you're this. And I said, hey, it's Aiden's fucking opinion.
Correct.
Okay. So Aiden, if you can respect me saying that for you, right? And hey, listen, Top Dog is my family, right or wrong. That's my big brother.
You just
He's
said
one
that.
about 5 people who can tell WACK sit the fuck down, and I sit down out of pure respect, right?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay,
it's
so
just
listen
different.
to me. So hey, what I'm saying is, and I'm painting that picture because I'm showing you, even with that, I say Top. That's his opinion. You get what I'm saying? For whatever reason.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to be a mediator, so I got to ask this question. So the difference between your relationship with Top Dog and this situation is that in every contract I've signed with a big company, there's usually a non-disparaging clause, which means I can't talk bad about these people, or I can't, compromise their business goal.
Guys, can I please
glad
talk?
You said that.
I can't talk.
Hold on. Let WACK respond.
This is crazy. I just want to talk.
Wait.
Thank
you.
you.
Go ahead, bro. You don't got to Aiden. You don't have to get Aiden. We always talk like this. You too high.
No, but I can't get a word in. It's a little frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. All right, thank you. Okay. Thank you, ACK, for saying that, because the big difference is I don't have an agreement in an actual contractual obligations and stuff with Dochi. It's way different. You have your client has an actual agreement, a signed contract with actual, hold on. That's the big difference. And also, he can't be saying that the main sponsor who pays all the fighters is involved in some type of rigging. When you say,
okay, now that's where I'm confused. You just said you don't pay the fighter.
Yeah, boy. He just said, chat, that he doesn't pay the fighters. Now, that statement has been retracted and said that the main sponsor, okay, now we're on to something, chat. We on to something. Britt and Seth says, hi, how you doing, Britt? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. But yeah, chat, we on to something, y'all. Gotta listen to his verbiage. It's gonna all work out. Let it all work out.
Let Aiden finish.
WACK. Yes. RainBet is the sponsor, so they pay the fighters out. Okay, that is exactly why.
Did he say RainBet, or did he said shout out to RainBet, bro?
But that's like saying that's such a bad analogy.
Okay, what I'm trying to get you to understand.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, well let me make it make sense to you.
Sure.
Right, respectfully.
Go ahead.
And follow me on this, because I have to be respectful to people I respect, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And hopefully you get the respect in return. That's all.
That I may understand. As a whole, others don't. You get what I'm saying? Others don't. You understand what I mean? I understand, right? If I say fuck Birdman, right? Slim is hearing you saying fuck me too. I understand that. Some people would say, no, I just said fuck Birdman. I don't understand.
So I have a question. Does know that I own brand risk?
Appreciate that, Gator.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Come on, bro. Come on.
He does, bro, listen to me. He has no fucking idea.
Yeah, Nicole, it's coming out.
We never had this conversation. I thought it was a sponsorship. I don't get your business.
Uh-oh, somebody losing signal over there.
With you. So I don't know that. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling he has no idea you own brand risk. He doesn't know that.
Okay.
So this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. He doesn't, when he's saying to you, when he's saying your name, you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. You know what, Wack, and you know what, and I'll take the benefit there of the doubt, and I'll you know what, I'll believe you that Blue doesn't know that I own.
You don't know that shit, bro.
Okay, so I will take your word on that. Okay. However,
all right, hold on. Wait. And this is again me even though it's already public. Because I just sent you that, Aiden, and you didn't know about a revised possible statement. I know this is public already, and I know maybe lawyers are involved. Can we save this? Can we save this? Can we figure out some happy medium right now? Because it doesn't look like Wack is saying.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, Wack, come on,
first of all,
please.
You want to know, and Wack, tell me if I'm lying. You're truthful. Wack, did I not say I'm gonna call you after my shower? I'm gonna FaceTime you after the shower, and we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, you definitely. Just call.
We were gonna FaceTime right after my shower.
I just told you, I said I'll just text because I'm sitting here, bro.
Here he go with the goofy stuff again, chat. This man is. Well, at least they're getting the conversation held slowly but surely, you know.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm sitting here and I'm confused as fuck. Hey, let's go back to the card lot. You do me a solid, you show up. I'm shooting a reality show, right?
Yeah, I pulled up for you. Yes, of course.
You pulled up for me, right? You said, Wack, I got this shit going on. Boom, boom, bam. I would love to, whatever. All I said, bro, I got a fight coming up. You make that shit happen, Wack. You can make it happen. So as I'm sitting here, right, I'm telling myself, how the fuck did we go from at the same table to motherfuckers that's on?
It all blew out of proportion, bro. And listen, guys.
Oh,
contracts.
Now it seems like they're simmering down, chat. Seems like everything is simmering on down. Slowly but surely. It's coming out. It's coming out. And getting it done. Get her done.
Have rules. I know everyone say do this, do that. When you sign a contract to get paid 6 figures, they have rules. That's just the way it is.
I understand that, but
and
what
wait, hold on, real quick. If I sign a contract with the UFC, and then after my fight, I'm saying, oh, it's rigged. Fuck that. I should have won the fight. Fuck that. All this stuff. It's just weird as fuck.
You'll be wrong. Listen, you will be wrong. But Aiden, let me get you to understand something. Because, and again, it's not illegal like you said. Because he heard you placing bets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me, brother.
But he also asked me to place a bet with him too.
No, I don't know. You could be telling the truth. I can't speak on that because I wasn't there. I don't know about it. I'm only talking about what I know.
I think it was on the same stream.
And watch this. And watch
this. I agree with you on this, Wack. By the way, it's a good take. Listen, it's not that it's illegal. It is definitely unethical, and it's like, what the fuck?
I'm just trying to.
Here, let me tell you something, brother. Double tap that screen, brother. We appreciate you, brother.
Why he thought what he thought about you, not brand risk, not rain bet. Now, Aiden, watch this. Now let's throw these other things in there, and me and you know about it because we're dealing with the frustration of it. The fighters, right? This fighter, that fighter, this fighter, bro. When he saw Ruger on the same fight, after he was told the commission said he's not skilled enough to fight, it confused the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be real.
Hold on. What does that? But what does that have to do with anything we're talking
Okay,
about?
I'm gonna tell you why. Follow me. So they say last minute, the week of, Ruger's not skilled enough to box. Okay, sees Ruger on the lineup. And then just look at this picture. And then he has you with the bet with ACK. He has you attempting the bet with DDG, right? And you're right. So now he's hearing this. This is why he said aiding you want.
Don't forget, chat. That was 180K he was trying to scrape up off DDG. No, sir.
Allow your fighter. He identified the dude as your fighter. He don't fucking know.
DDG was already losing all his bets.
Okay, so can I ask Ak? And Ak, I'm gonna ask you this question. Academics.
Yeah.
Can you confidently say that, in your opinion, Blueface and WACK 100 had no knowledge that Adin Ross owns brand risk?
I swear to God, I didn't know. On my daughter's soul.
Ak.
I had no idea.
I would think y'all would know. But again, I'm not gonna put it past you as you did. But I would think. I mean,
let me show you something. After the fact, when shit started going down, maybe Tuesday, right?
Okay.
Maybe Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I started to do my own research, right?
Yes.
I went to Chat GPT and asked if Adin Ross owned brand risk. It told me no. It said Jordan such and such. I'm gonna send it to you.
No, okay. And
Look,
listen, I'm a fair person. I'll vouch. WACK called. Hold on. WACK did call me.
That I had to go.
I just did ChatGPT and it says Adin Ross owns brand risk.
Okay, well let me show you what it.
I'm not gonna lie though, Adin. WACK did call me and said, "Hey,
it was
listen."
founded by Adin Ross in 2024.
Hold on.
You can literally.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know if it was a ChatGPT thing, but I will say this: WACK called me that time because both of y'all are talking high level stuff. I want to keep
wait,
it.
guys,
ChatGPT's
hold on. First of all, ChatGPT says Adin Ross, but you're saying that's a reliable source?
No, hold on. No, he had told me that you didn't own it, and I said I don't know who owns the LLC, but that is his company.
My point is this: what I just sent you, it shows you the date that I Chat GPT'd, meaning I didn't fucking know.
Well, show your history. You could do that.
I just sent it to him.
Oh, let me see.
It says Tuesday.
Let me see your history. Let me see. Ak, send it to me.
Okay,
It'll show it.
I'm saying.
If I'm Chat GPTing on Tuesday, right? I don't know, Aiden. You get what I'm saying?
No, let me just see the history. Let me see. Ak, just send it to me.
So because these are screenshots, you might have to look at when the screenshot was taken. You know how to look at the metadata?
It says Tuesday, right?
No. That's not the ChatGPT question.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Actually, I sent it.
Hold on, WACK.
Go on your chat. Show the question?
Yeah, go on your ChatGPT app and take a screenshot.
Hold on. You gotta hold on. That ain't a problem.
Yo,
no, that ain't a problem.
Bro.
I mean, Ak, right? Let's see the history.
Okay, let me go to, how do I go to? Because I just got the regular basic shit. So how do I?
Make sure you got your glasses on, Grandpa.
Swipe to the left and it'll...
Because without the glasses, you're trying to work new age technology, and without your glasses, you about 3-4 decades behind after the glasses. You got to put your glasses on to even catch up to, I would say, 1920. And then with the assistance of your shorty, your wife, then you'll be up to 19 something. But you need it needs to be a collective agency to make sure that you're in the year 2026, buddy.
Show your history.
Okay, hold on.
See, it'll show all your recent ChatGPT asks, and then just click the one. And
all right, well,
it saves, by the way.
Hey, Sam, come here. You know how to fuck with your ChatGPT?
See? Look, chat. What exactly did you know? Come here, baby. You know how to fuck with this the ChatGPT? Yeah, look what I tell you, man. I fucking do it.
Tap the bar. Sure.
Oh, but I could show the question. What is he telling me to do?
WACK, tap the 3 buttons and hit share screen, and I can see it. And WACK too. You can share.
Oh man.
Are you talking about the share the screen shit?
Yeah.
Share my screen shit?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Where we at?
So
Yeah, his old ass.
So you know I ain't bullshitting. So
yeah, Nicole. Everybody trying to prove a point. They try to get somebody tricked up. That's all.
Hold on.
That's
it. This question, because I got the question.
No, but where's your?
I got it. I screenshotted it. Hold on.
Huh? Wait, why'd you end your screen share?
Because I gotta go to my pictures, motherfucker. Hold on.
Wait, but no, but Act, did you see? There's no history in this ChatGPT.
I mean, bro, I'm just showing you. I'm not lying to you, but hold on. I got the screenshot.
So I don't think he has an account. So
no, Act. It'll you can't if you don't have an account, you can't.
My point I'm trying to prove is this: if I would have known, I wouldn't have been fucking asking ChatGPT on fucking Tuesday.
No, but Act ChatGPT on Tuesday.
Aiden, we're fighting over small fries. I'm telling you.
But Act,
hold on. Wait, listen to me for a second.
He said we're fighting over small fries. I mean, all depends upon where those fries came from, my brother. All fries don't taste the same, uncooked the same. That's all.
I know you trust me. I'm telling you, around that same time, WACK calls me and he says, yo, I've been doing my homework on ADIN and everything. ADIN doesn't own brand risk. And I was like, huh? I said, did you look up the LLC? And he says,
guys,
yeah,
it's
I did.
On Google too. I just looked it up on Google and ChatGPT.
I don't know where he got it from, but he did tell me back then. He said, oh, it's owned by a guy named Jordan. And I was like, that's what the LLC says.
Jordan
It says that is either the officer or something.
I got a screen record. Hold on, here, actually, I'm gonna send it to both of y'all.
Okay, please.
The question and every motherfucking thing. Hold on, hey, there you go. Boom, bro. I don't have to lie to you. I didn't fucking know.
You screen recorded the question? Yeah, that's like yo, WACK definitely recorded that call. Like, WACK recorded the question.
Yeah, I know, Ack. I know.
Every single time.
What is the question up top? Does ADIN Ross?
I can't see it.
Yeah, Nicole.
Did you text the group chat?
Yeah, I sent it to you and him.
Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for it to come through.
Hold on, let me one-on-one it.
Does ADIN Ross? What ADIN Ross does? ADIN Ross founded brand risk, the boxing. He's a public face host. So in practice,
I'm telling you, I didn't know. I'm proving to you, I didn't know.
Okay, you know what? At the bottom it says managed by AR Management and Jordan Galen. So yeah, ADIN Ross. Okay, so I see where you got confused. I can see where you got confused because it does say his name and my name too.
Okay.
No, I don't. Where's your name at on there?
The number one. Look, ADIN Ross founded Brand Risk Promotions.
It did say, yeah, number one.
It did say
founded brand risk or whatever.
No, but WACK, I can see you now. Okay, I'm gonna take your benefit here.
What I'm trying to tell you is, I didn't know because you thought you and Act is saying.
But you see it now. Look at number one. It says the first line. ADIN Ross owns brand risk. Like these are fake.
I'm about to say, you gotta mute you, Bubba.
Chat GPT in this on a Tuesday.
Did y'all see Act face? Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't trying to let that song come through.
Okay.
That's crazy.
WACK, here's what I think we should do.
I've never asked you. Hey, have I ever asked you what do you own? I don't do that.
Okay, all right, WACK. I think ADIN just acknowledged that he feels like there was a miscommunication, and he actually accepts.
I'm literally taking your benefit of the doubt.
Okay. All right. So how we fix it? Let's get to the fixing part. We can fix this. It's the beautiful part.
Well, first of all, we see. I'm just learning that the agreed upon apology never got back to fucking 8.
I don't care about that. You asked me in the call with Ack, what do you want Blue to say?
What I'm saying
I wrote something. Bro, all I needed Blue to say was rain back. You could have said fuck ADIN Ross. Blue could say fuck ADIN.
They were going back and forth with me as if you were approving the shit.
That's why you don't bring lawyers into it. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why you don't. Because
bro, Act, you have to bring lawyers.
No, because the lawyers made it complicated though. The lawyers, the lawyers like
made it complicated, right? And I stand on this. And Aid know this shit. Aid know if he got an issue at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, if he hit WACK, I'm gonna pick up, regardless of what it is. I'm telling you, I honestly didn't think it was a fucking problem. If I would have, Aid, you know I would have came and found you in the building and had
Punch. That question has no relevance to what we're talking about right now, buddy. You have to catch that on a later day. Nicole. Now Aiden just put it out there that there he is paying fighters. So moving forward, this can also be a problem. Yes, indeed. And all of this is avoiding the main question of when and how Aiden going to pay out. 1 minute he owns Rainbat. Next, they are a sponsor. But either way, Blue should get paid for the fight. And absolutely right. Absolutely right. Gator says, that's what I'm saying.
The conversation would have never left the building.
Okay.
I'd be like, bro, let me holler.
No, whack. I understand. So.
By the way, whack. Also, the Brand Risk ENT LLC, AR management. AR is Aiden Ross, right? That's you.
I don't know. I don't know.
That is me. I am AR. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Dude, can I just say one thing without being interrupted while you talk for 3 hours? Just please, guys. I sent you that because you asked on the phone with Ack, what do you want Blue to say? I wrote something out. And Whack, it could be fuck Aiden. I'll never do Branders ever again. Fuck Aiden, fuck this, fuck that. It's just all I needed from him was to clear Rainbet's name and that there was no rigging. Hold on. And that Florida State Athletic Commission is the one who did the judging. Hold on. Ack and Whack, if you were there, and everyone in the chat, if you were there watching Gypsy versus Super Hot, the biased commentary, everyone was so upset in that building that Gypsy won. And hold on a second. And Whack, you even said on the mic 3 times, that's the judges. That's the judges. That's the judges. Fact. So, and can I say the last thing? Whack, the same people, the same exact Florida State Athletic Commission. When Blue fights Nick Young, it's going to be the same exact commission.
Okay,
so that's my point to you.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
When we was at that table for both fights, did I say something?
Yeah.
Did I say something to you? Did I say, oh,
You said, guys, everyone, Aiden does not make the calls here. The Florida State Athletic Commission judges are the one who makes the calls.
So listen, when I walk off to go get my wife because the crowd is down moving, right? Now I'm going to get my wife. I know Blue's covered. I didn't even hear what the fuck went on in the
Wait, what is that your phone?
That's my partner. Nah, I don't fuck, it's my partner over there. I don't know what kind of weird ass ring that is.
Okay. Okay. I feel like we're going in circles. So this is a unique. This is the second time. This is a unique opportunity.
But no.
Aiden, how can he rectify it? And let's get Whack to see if he can possibly agree to it. Please.
Hey, my question to you is, I want you to hold on. No, I want you to.
Treasy Man says, didn't they end on a note of Blue having to apologize publicly and the funds would be released? Don't know. They're in the middle of it right now. We're watching it. Nick Rand says, hi, how you doing, Nick? Good to have you here.
Answer this, keep it real. Do you believe that I thought there was a problem going on in that building after the fight? Do you think I thought it was a problem?
No, and neither did I.
Okay, so, and the next day I didn't. Now, what I'm saying is, everything I've said I did, I sent. Even when I would show you the edited apology. You get what I'm saying? Right? You see it. You're looking at it. I'm not saying it.
I understand. I didn't see that apology, though, until now. That's my first time. Yeah.
And I thought you did, and I'm waiting because you said you were putting together the agreement. You see what I'm saying? So
I understand what you're saying.
Miscommunication is, like, once I said, okay, I agree to this, all right, Aiden got it. He's going to put the agreement based upon this. I never got the fucking agreement.
Whack, I'm going to keep it a buck. You're not even a bad dude. And I tell Ack this, I'm like, bro, I hate this shit. You hate it too. That's why I was going to call you after the shower. I think, and Ack will agree, because Ack.
Nicole says, so Aiden doesn't want to do business with Whack, but they have another fight coming up? Exactly. My point. Another fight coming up with Blue fighting. Oh, all the way around the board. And that phone that went off, that sounded like that was Whack recording device letting him know either that or his hover round going off. You know what I mean? A low battery alert. Something definitely was spooky about that. But yeah, They got another fight coming on. See, the more you listen, the more you learn.
Said the same shit. If me, you, Blue, and Ack all got on the phone, I guarantee none of that shit would have ever happened.
If we add Blueface to this call right now, and Aiden says, "Listen, that's what I need
and
you to say."
that's a fact, and I swear to God, and I told, hold on, Whack, and wait, real quick, Ack, did I tell you Monday, Tuesday, Ack, how do I just get Blue to get on this call? Did I tell you, Ack, honestly?
And I told you, I said, listen, I don't have a relationship with him. My relationship is only with Whack. And I said, DDG. I said, if you want to talk to Blue directly.
He did.
I said, you got to go talk to DDG and say, because I personally don't think that Blue would be like, oh, all I got to do is just clear brand risk name and I could still say fuck Aiden.
That's it.
And I get my money.
No, wait, real quick.
First of all, read the motherfucking thing, bro. It wasn't even about fuck Aiden. Look at what we agreed.
Corey says the other fight is not with Aiden. Who's the fight with, Corey? Let us know in the chat, Corey. We appreciate you. Nicole says the man screen recorded him looking up something on chat GPT. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Nah, he can't be trusted. He recording every single thing going on. Nah, buddy.
Do you want me to screenshot me sending that to Blueface?
No, I believe I'm taking your word. You're
Whack, just like how the lawyers got it complicated, I think not talking to Blue, because I don't think Blue is like, I can't say that brand risk and Rainbed had nothing to do with the fight result.
Bro, Blue, yo, hold on, Act, because Blue could have been like, fuck Aiden, fuck, I would never box and brand risk again, but that shit was not rigged. That's all he had to say.
Hey, bro, listen to me. Look at what we agreed to. I can send you a screenshot, me sending that to Blue. Are you good with this?
I'm saying I haven't seen that, so you could show me.
Wait, hold on. What did Blueface say to that?
No, he said he was cool with it. I think he called.
I never seen that.
Okay. All right, hold on. All right, we'll make it easy. All right, so, Aiden, you have this message now. You have this message now. Blue said he's good with it.
Act trying to get this shit over with. Definitely.
Take some time, but if he's still down to do that,
I have it, guys. Where is it?
No, I texted to you.
I don't have it.
It's a screenshot from Wack got these big ass.
Oh, with his lawyer, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, because that's who's fucking.
But Act, that's not with him and Blue. That's someone named.
I'm about to show you with me and Blue.
So, okay, but Act said I have the screenshot. I don't have it.
No, wait. Didn't I send you this one? It says, how about keeping it simple? I said a few things over the weekend after my fight. I was heated after the loss. I disagree with the fight decision. That has nothing to do with brand risk.
No, Act, that's not between him and Blue.
No.
Yeah, no. But apparently that was approved. That was approved by them.
Goddamn right, Nicole.
If you approve it,
indeed.
You guys can move on.
That's not my lawyer. That's his lawyer.
Yes, but I'm saying, would you approve that? If not,
Let me read it.
I sent it to you.
I'm gonna read it out loud, okay?
Okay.
I said a few things over the weekend.
Don't read it out loud because it's for him to say. Don't read it out loud. It's for him.
All right, let me read it in my head. Give me 1 second.
Act frustrated. He doing the. God damn it, Bobby. The gibberish. That's all. Too much gibberish. It was something simple that could have been done, maintained, and already over with. But yeah, that's the way it goes, you know. For the love of money.
Bro, literally, yes. Like, that's literally all it took. Okay. Bro, dude, yes.
Have him do it tonight and let's get the payment going.
That's there we go. Get that shit up out of here.
What I'm telling you is, hey, Aiden, I'm under the, remember, Aiden, you said what you said, and you were going to, remember, it was a 50% thing, right? Remember? You were going to sit, remember? You were going to write something up.
Act like, God damn.
He was going to say that.
And send half. Okay, I get it.
You were going to send half.
No, yes.
But things broke down. Things broke down right now. So, like,
Can I be honest with you? Can I talk? Ack, and I want your opinion on this. You're the mediator here. Ack, him and I are going back and forth with our legal at this point. You see a post go up from WACK 100. It has something to do with me and Blue. Now, could you?
Nicole says, why doesn't it matter if it's from the lawyer or not? Now Aiden is dragging it. If you said you wanted a statement, just take it and pay the man. Yeah, but he's nitpicking all the way to the smallest, tiniest, minuscule of dimensions because he wants it to be something that he can have himself, you know, as a statement to prove anything of the smallest atom. There we go.
Blame me for escalating this after I already gave 48 to 72 hours. After I see a post, I'm like, okay. I sent it straight to you. I was like, all right, GG. He went to the internet. Thank you. Thank you. So that's
listen. Hey,
why do that when we're in the middle of trying to fix it?
Hey, listen. I ain't playing for the content right now. We passed that. I think we both understand.
Oh, now it's not for the content right now. Okay.
Because I'm under the assumption you're writing something up for the 50%, right? So I'm waiting. You get what I'm saying? We've already agreed. As you see, we've agreed. Edit. We agreed. Okay, well, where the fuck is the Aiden? I sent you the wiring information. Look at your phone.
No, I saw that. I saw you said the
Whack.
I did see that.
If they agree with the statement, we're on live right now. Aiden's reputation is worth way more than half of whatever he's gonna say. If Aiden just said, hold on, wait, just give me like 30 seconds.
Sure.
Sure. Aiden just agreed on my stream that he would be cool with that. That's worth way more than half of what he would have sent. Why can't Blue just get on and say that? If Aiden doesn't follow through, I'll even be about to say
exactly.
Aiden didn't.
No. Look, this is what I want to happen.
What?
Aiden, we ain't talking. What I want to happen.
Oh, now he talking his slick shit. See that?
What?
See? Lord, come on, man. I feel you, Act. Act getting stressed out right now. He need 15% commission from both ends for going through this stressful shit right here. God damn. Talking to two dumbass
I'm going to do this. He's going to say this, and when he says that, then I'll send the other half. I agree. Now, where we went wrong at, and it's not on you and not on me, where it went wrong at is when I'm thinking the fucking back and forth edits are being approved by you and then coming to me.
Bro.
They never made it to you. What I showed you, hold on. What I showed you is I wasn't bullshitting because you see the times and dates that this shit is happening.
Whack, I think
that means I'm putting forth effort because me and you agreed to something.
I understand. Dude, wait, hold on. Wait. I know it's on stream. Why don't you, me, and Blue have a conversation off stream? And all he has to do, we just find a medium. I'm gonna send your money if this gets cleared up, dude.
There we go.
Guys, look at my stat record. Yo,
there we go.
Event has always been paid that night. Every single person. Can I, bro? If it was just
Lord.
3-sentence thing, I would have been sent the bread. And academics vouch. Have I ever? Hold on, wait. Have I ever fucked anybody in brand risk out of payment?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna be honest, just respectfully. I know that I'm not saying Blueface didn't get fairly compensated, but I know it's not enough money that Aiden would even contemplate this game.
No, listen
like,
to me.
I know this is.
No, look,
you know what I'm saying?
About the act. Let me ask you a question. Everything I said, I sent. Right? You knew my intentions. Aiden, you fucking too. Both of y'all know my intentions was to fix this shit. Aiden, we had other fucking business, did we not?
Yeah, I still want to go back.
I wasn't trying to fix this shit?
Yeah, Trizzy. Exactly.
Listen. Do you
know he got something going on with Drake right now? Yeah.
I'm not saying you were, bro, but like it's bro. If Blue, you know what's so crazy? If Blue literally never said rigged tampering, this would have you would have paid.
Past that. Listen,
facts. You know what we are. So let's focus on the now. Let's focus on the now.
All right, hold on.
Lord.
Let's focus on the now.
What I'm saying is the last revision of the apology you're just seeing, and I thought you saw as you see.
Correct. It's my first time seeing it. That's right.
Well, you're seeing Blueface agreed to that. We were still in Miami. We hadn't left. So it had to been late Tuesday because we left Tuesday night. Delayed flights. So if you're agreeing to that, then we just don't do that?
Well, do you want to have Blueface go on stream and say what he wants to say?
No, I want to get off the stream and have a conversation with you so we know exactly what we're doing. Blueface already got the script. He been had it since
All right, could he get on tonight and say Aiden will send it?
Stop.
Damn.
I don't want a script. I want it to come from the heart. He can still say fuck Aiden. I don't fuck with Aiden. I just need him to clear up. Wait a minute. Wait. I just need Rainbet to send you guys your money, okay? I don't care. Yo, wait, real quick. Whack. He can say fuck Aiden. I will never fight for Aiden ever again. I don't care. I don't care. But I don't care. He needs to just clear Rainbet.
So what I need.
That's it. That's all. Both of them just need to get it done, get it gone. Everybody be okay. Because academics stressing out over there.
I need you to draw that up and send that to me, bro.
We already have a contract. If he just does what he does, I'm going to send your bread.
No, Aiden. Okay. Remember the last time you said whack? I'm going to draw it up. It's on the text. I'm going to draw it up, right, and send that.
Lord, I'm feeling like academics now. God damn.
What it is. It's no different than when I had to sign the fucking amendment to accepting Chibu as a fighter. We got over such and such. It was a different page. It was simple to the point. No problem. Bro, you got to understand. I'm managing right now, right?
Whack. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't have your money. Rainbet does. So let's make Rainbet. But hold on. But Whack, let's let you get paid. Let's do this the right way, like we were supposed to. A simple statement. And guess what? Everyone's happy.
Yeah, Tris. Indeed.
You were drawing it up.
Nicole, this is, hold on, let me start over. Way too much, Nicole. Way too much.
But you went first. I had to defend myself.
She says, what was the point of writing a statement then if he don't need one now? For what? They got me ready to get out my YouTube zone. But for what, y'all? I have the slightest clue. All right, so now you wanted everything in writing. You wanted everything to be submitted. You wanted everything in English format form to be sent off to you. But now that we are in agreement, we don't need all the shit that we just did. Nah, buddy. Don't work like that. Got me feeling like I'm yeah, got me over here. Jeez, Louise. Tripping. Yeah, he owns it. Definitely does, Nicole. Exactly. Aiden just confused the heck out of me again. Yeah, he got me going in circles. Pause. Gosh almighty.
I agree, but I'm not the one who wanted. Why did you? Whatever. Yeah.
Look at academic's face. He like, he done drunk that whole bottle too.
Bro, you heard Ack say it. I'm gonna make sure you get your money if he fixes this.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, so his reputation is torched. If Blue does that,
I'm a man of my word.
I think that's worth. I'm not telling you how to do your business, but I don't think you should be relying on that half upfront thing. You should have.
No, we don't even need that.
Okay.
Fuck all that. All I need is the document that's saying if this happens.
Oh. See, I'm glad you wrote that. And back to Nicole. He owns brand risk. His ownership is in brand risk. Rainbet is the larger company that's the sponsor, but Aiden owns brand risk. It's called brand risk, I do believe.
This gonna happen.
Okay.
Up front.
All right,
or vice versa.
I'll call Rainbet and I'll call a lawyer and I'll
see. Yeah, Rainbet is the sponsors. Brent and Aiden owns brand risk.
And by the way, because I don't want us to get off the phone and then it's something else. So Aiden, that statement in principle, as long as those points are, it doesn't have to be verbatim, but as long as those points.
Bro, Blue don't even gotta say Aiden Ross, bro. He just has to clear Rainbet. Because guess what? Rainbet has his money. Rainbet has the money. That's not my money.
But here was the thing, right? And I think you should understand this now. Blueface was addressing.
Yeah, Greg, definitely, man. You got me going in circles. Can't get it out. My goddamn head. He tweaking over there. We just needed to come around. You're doing the whole 360. See, a lot of people sit there and make that statement, say when you're doing the 360, you was this way, now you're that way. You did a 360 on me. No, that's called a 180. Because if I was to take this phone here and do the opposite of, it would be a 180. But if I did a full 360, then I'm back the same. Nah, Bubba. Let's get back to it, chat. I was showing the microphone. Like the camera was right. My fault, chat.
He didn't know I owned brand risk. I know.
No, he didn't fucking know. He was saying, think about it. He's saying, shout out to brand risk.
Exactly, Nicole.
He's fucking with Aiden. Think about it, bro. Like, so, from what I know now, you saying shout out to brand risk, but I'm not fucking with Aiden. But Aiden's the owner. He didn't know.
Yeah, but also, Wack. To be fair, if he thought it was just Aiden, he wouldn't think the event screwed him. He made it like the event screwed him. If you didn't think he
No, he didn't.
Well, hold on. How could Aiden? Okay. So let's say he doesn't know Aiden owns the event. How could he think Aiden screwed him then? If Aiden didn't own it.
You can find. I don't know. He thought that Chibu was Aiden's direct fighter.
Oh, like he was a okay. All right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Playing,
I'm gonna be honest.
This is what he thought. We're not saying Aiden. This is what the fuck it was. I'm telling you what he thought and why he thought it.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We're past what the fuck is what and all this shit.
Okay.
Now you learned that they really didn't know.
Okay, next steps though.
Next steps is all I need is some assurance. That's it.
Why couldn't this be done off stream? Like, do you understand?
We literally had this done off stream. Okay. So wait. Just for the record. So Aiden is going to come with a document.
Yeah, funny as ever.
Wait a second,
Act. Come on now.
Do you understand? They're not happy, but the same way they weren't happy with Adam, I got Adam's money to release. Okay?
We just need a solution. That's all.
Let me be real. You a businessman, right?
Yes, sir.
You know I had a whole lot of costs coming that way, right?
Yep, so did I. So did everyone else, yes.
No. I don't. But your ass is already there, right? I had to come there, right? You know I had 20 people with me. You know I'm staying at the Fountain Blue. You know it take round 8. Who you think front loading that shit?
I would assume you were Blue.
WACK 100, right?
Well, that's awesome.
So what I'm saying is, we all got a headache right now. You get what I'm saying? Because
not more than academics. And now Ace, because up my head is.
Yeah, me neither, bro. You know, sometimes things get out of hand and miscommunication. I will tell you though, bro. I can't guarantee anything. I need to call Rainbet. You could be on that call because at this point, bro, this is exploding. This is all on the internet now, and everything just seems forced. And I don't know.
Blueface ain't said a word.
Yeah, he has. He's tweeted like 6 things.
He said, what did he put up? The Adam post?
I don't really know, and I don't care. It's not up to me. It's not my money. So.
All right. Well, listen, man. We at. You put the call in. My phone works 24/7. The only reason why we on this stream, because Ack called me. You know,
I understand.
I didn't call Ack. Ack called me. I told Ack.
I was supposed to call you right after my shower. You know that.
I just told Ack. I just got off text with Aiden. He's supposed to be calling me.
Yeah, we were going to call right after I got the shower.
But I understand what Ack's doing, right? He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what I would do if it was you or Ack, and you doing what you would do if it was me or Ack. I'm pretty sure you'd be like, yo, what the fuck y'all got going on?
I understand.
I want both my friends to resolve this because if I don't want y'all to go to court.
Ack, here's the pickle I'm in now. If you're looking at Blueface's tweets, it's like it's never really been up to me because obviously Rainbet wanted me to fix this like weird little misconception that it's rigged, right? But now it's not up to me. It's not up to me. Like it really isn't. It's up to Rainbet. It is. I can show you proof if you don't believe me. So
I didn't say I didn't believe you. I get it. Listen, I've been a whole lot of shit not up to me, but me and you are the same person when it comes to us being a part of a situation.
But can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And this is for you. If Blue would have said that statement, do you genuinely believe that I would have paid up, or Rainbow would have paid up?
No, of course. Yeah, I think.
Thank you.
But
I don't do bad business with people. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't.
You were supposed to draw up the document. You gave the instructions.
I understand. I understand. The same way that the document was drawn up of his signing his brand risk contract. It's the same thing. Yes, my lawyer was supposed to.
So when I didn't hear back, I'm not knowing. You never got the fucking.
I know, and then our lawyers talked on the phone. I remember WACK. I do. I'm just saying it's not up to me now. It's not.
Listen.
So who is it up to?
You said it's not up to you. This is why I was saying.
Because me in the chat, we waiting on it.
I completely get it. But do you understand? It's not like you have
that, and then you say,
yeah, well, now it's
not up to me.
Well, bro, now it's a little bit too late. I mean, I hope it's not. I hope it's not. But
now he's saying it's a little too late.
Yeah,
come on now.
He's on the sponsor page.
Wait, I'm the owner of Brand Risk, not RainBet. I need to specify that.
Okay, well, now we know. I didn't know that before.
I know. And listen, I'm going to take your guys' word for it that you and Blue did not know that I own Brand Risk. I will take your word for that.
All
okay?
right.
But I mean, bro, you're looking at me researching it.
I know, but everybody out. I don't like this at all. I know you don't either. Nobody does. This is really stupid, and it could have all been avoided if everybody just got on the call for it initially. But look, let's not look back and let's not dwell. Let's try to figure out a resolution here, okay? I hope that we can figure something out, and I hope that everyone can be happy.
Hey, hold on. And this just me being mediator because I don't want it to get to this
God,
online.
now you dragging it, Act. Come on now.
If we're gonna take this offline from here on,
it's already all online, Act.
Hold on. But in the resolution of things, could we at least have the next 48 hours, no more responses, and try to figure it out privately?
I haven't responded yet. Look what Blueface tweeted about me. I haven't responded to any of that yet, so I'm gonna have to respond to that. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, he want to respond. There you go. But I don't think you should respond to shit after this out of respect to me.
Well, I respect you. Same way you were talking about, the top dog. WACK, I do respect you, but I'm gonna defend
here right now.
Yeah.
Fixing it, right? Why?
I haven't had one conversation with your client. Not one time, bro. With Blue, not once.
No, what I'm saying is, if the response is going on because of what was going on.
Hey, WACK, could you have Blue delete the tweets or no?
No, it's already up. It's already screenshotted. Fearbuck already posted it. All the page. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
I need
matter
another water
That's
chat.
what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, we can't just delete all my posts, Blue's posts, WACK's posts. It's all up. So that's what I'm saying. It changes everything, right? We have to figure this out.
How much convincing do you think? And you probably don't know at this point, but like, do you think you could be like, hey, listen, I had a real good conversation with WACK. I think we could fix this.
On the internet. I don't know.
So you don't know what RainBet's gonna say.
If I'm RainBet, I'm not paying. If I'm RainBet, I'm not paying them a dime. To be honest, just being honest. I mean, why would you? It's breach. It's leaks. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would I? If you were RainBet situation.
Let me tell you why would you, Aiden?
Sure.
You say you my fucking friend, right?
Yes.
What that's worth? Because I didn't hesitate for you. And I know it probably doesn't register to you.
But WACK, you can't act like the victim here. You went to the internet first.
I didn't say victim. I'm saying, bro, if you fucking think I didn't listen, bro, Act, you know what I'm saying. If you think I didn't have to stand in the fire, and I never said nothing because I was acting as a friend, right? No hesitation, right? Do for me what the fuck you know I did for you.
But
I've already danced.
WACK. Can I just say one thing? I respect you as a person. I think you are very good and you're a driven guy. And let me just explain this to you, okay? I give you your flowers for that. Now, when you call WACK, when you call ACK in the beginning, I did you a favor. Yes, okay? You can count it as that. I count it as a business transaction, as friends. It's a 6-figure favor, right? Like at the end of the day, it's a business agreement. It's a contract involved, everything.
I get all that. I'm not even.
Okay. So I'm putting myself in RainBet's shoes.
And guess what, Aiden? I want you to understand this, and I know you probably don't get it. When you call me, brother, I put myself in a situation as well.
And I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. So
what I'm saying is, right, this ain't about Blueface right now. This is about, because me and you.
Oh, man. Now it's about them too. Okay, Wack.
It was me and you.
I did you a favor. Now you just do me a favor.
Well, of course, you're his manager.
Come on now. Just pass me the $350,000. You know what I mean? Do a brother a favor and just grab me that $350,000. It don't matter what's going on. Forget what was said. Just give me the $350,000.
You represent him.
No, Aiden. It was me and your conversation that even led to the business. Without Aiden and Wack, boom. So what I'm saying is this. When I was called upon, I moved. You called upon. I'm asking you to do for me what I did for you.
And Wack, I'm gonna call Rainback because I want to get you paid just as bad, bro, as you want.
Wack trying to sound all sentimental, chat. Come on now, brother. Just do for me what I did for you.
I get paid. I promise. And Ack knows that. He can vouch. I hate this shit. I pay every brand risk fighter. I've never had an incident except one time, someone taunting in the ring, grabbing his balls, and one of the Island Boys saying some stupid shit. Those are the only other, which something like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, I love doing good business. I do great business. Gypsy Crusader, someone that you guys know I'm not fond of. He got paid an hour later. And, you know.
Aiden, do I do good business?
You directly, yes. Your client, no.
Okay, listen, Aiden, respect.
Wait, Aiden, how do you separate it then?
Hold on, wait, hold on.
Because Wack's a stand-up guy.
Wait. Ack, we're not doing that, bro. You on some... See, Ack, this is why motherfuckers want to whip your ass, because you like cat.
No.
Nah, we not.
No, because I'm actually defending Blue here, because if he says he's never talked to Blue, how does he know Blue does bad business? Everything's coming through you.
Listen to me. We're not even elaborating on that, right? Because that's going the opposite way. I asked Aiden a simple question because ultimately I'm the one.
Sorry, you know what? You're right. Re-ask the question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
All I asked was, do I do good business? Have I done good business?
Yes.
Okay, then let's just leave it. That's all I'm talking
I have great convos with you. It is true you say when I call you answer, and I think I really do. I think that you directly, yes.
Okay, we can leave it right there because all I asked you about was me. That's it. All the rest of the shit.
But you do understand though that this particular incident is not directly only you, right? You know that. So,
well, listen, it's gonna fall on me because by my request.
That's not true, Wack.
I'm gonna tell you why it's true. By my request, he was there.
Yeah, but he's the one who signed his name. He inked his name.
No. You.
I think that's the confusion, right? It's like, is it Wack or is it Blueface?
No, you're missing the point, Ack. This ain't nothing Blueface wanted to do. It was a request from Wack. This wasn't Blueface's option.
Okay, so you're saying right now, Blueface would have not wanted to gotten paid 6 figs to do this.
I'm saying the fight in general, right? All that, the whole, we ain't even talking about the bullshit going on. We wouldn't have never got to this because he wouldn't have never been in Miami in the ring.
Because you would have stopped it. Because you would have said no.
Okay. If I was dealing with Blue Direct, you're saying this would have never happened.
No, the fight wouldn't happen.
Because Wack is his manager.
For the amount, for the amount that we agreed on.
It would not have happened. You know why? Because contractually,
I knew it.
Do it.
I knew it.
Hmm? He's already contracted to fight. He's already been paid to fight.
So why did he sign the contract?
Hey, no, do you got amnesia? You forgot what I told you? And you said, Wack, make it happen for me? You motherfucker, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's only there at my request. I had to go back to the other business that I did to make this happen. You get what I'm saying? You don't remember me telling you, hey, bro, it's a whole lot of shit had to happen for this to happen. But you told me you needed it. We here.
Listen, let's not go in circles. Wack, look, I'm going to call Rainbet. I'm going to still FaceTime you out of my shower. As soon as I get out, I'm going to FaceTime you. And we're going to have a conversation. And I'm going to let you know when Rainbet responds to me and what they want to do. And
just make sure you got some motherfucking clothes on when you FaceTime me getting that.
That damn right. Be fully dressed.
Because I'm Jewish and gay.
Lord.
I'm telling you, I'm not gay.
All right, chat. They tweaking all the way out. Vince Jackson said, ha ha ha, amnesia. Yeah. Amnesia all the way. Can't remember a thing. Whack 100.
No, but why are you?
That's all. You know he about 93.
Because I came out to you and I said I'm gay.
And problem with you being gay. Do you not know me and Jason Lee? That's one of my closest friends. Do you not know I have a transgender reality show called The Girls Club? I don't give a fuck about what.
Okay, because I am Jewish and I am gay. So you know.
Okay, now you know you sound crazy because you know I got a bunch of Jewish fucking friends down there.
Yes, but do you have a Jewish gay friend?
I mean, I don't know if any of them are the ones I know. I don't think they are. But guess what? I don't care if you're gay, straight. That's your business. The people I deal with them based upon
No,
how
Wack.
I know them, bro. I
Wack,
don't care.
Wack. No way you posted those tags really thinking I was.
This is the worst behavior, chat. And I'm not understanding. It's like he's trying to groom your mans to doing what he want him to do. As far as that other stuff goes, that shit crazy.
Being serious, right?
Bro, I mean, you got to remember where I come from.
Yo, Wack, why did you let him post that shit, bro?
No,
Where I come from,
I did
bro?
tell him you hit me on the side saying I think it's gonna go online, so I'm trolling him.
I told you, I knew he was gonna do that.
Where I come from, we don't play like that, bro.
I don't play either like that.
You know, we don't play like that. That was a little, and I was wondering, because I'm having a real conversation with you. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like,
Listen, we all here have done gay shit before, okay?
Hell no. All right. They got it, chat. They got that one. Aiden weird. Why he keep making it a point to say after my shower? Yeah, he done said that 1,000 goddamn times. Make sure that I call you after the shower. I'm gonna do this after the shower. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all doing way too much. That's about, yeah, chat. All right, so they getting it together, chat. They getting it together. They getting their agreements. I don't know whether it's gonna be before, after the show. I don't know what's going on. That ain't none of our concern, none of our business. But they got it together, chat. He gonna get paid. He gonna get his money. Wack gonna get his funds. Blueface gonna get his funds. You know, that's about it. And that's it for the end of that, chat. Lock that in. Y'all know the count. I appreciate everybody that slid through with the kid. Everybody that's still here. You know, we made it. You know, we made it through all the way through. Appreciate everybody. Gosh almighty, as Xavier, you was listening. Yeah, that's crazy work, Xavier. All the way crazy work. I appreciate everybody for being here. Remember, y'all, we moving up slowly but surely. I'll be back later on this evening. What time is it? Let me see. Probably in the next like 4 hours. 3.5 to 4 hours. I'll be back up here doing the crime scene video, and you know we do that. That's been our thing coming up slowly but surely. So we get in here, we get our laugh on, we try to dissect everything that's going on. We lock it in. You know what I mean? We do this as a unit. I appreciate everybody. Everybody, yeah, Blueface caught that real word. All the way real word. Appreciate everybody that's in here and everybody that came through. Without y'all, there is no we. And I say we because it's a us thing, you know? So slowly but surely we rising, we get in there. And that's how it is. And always remember, stay hydrated, folks. Because sitting here doing this little session, this is my 3rd bottle of water. Gosh almighty. 3rd bottle that I just popped open. Gregory says, peace to the chat. And Ace, peace to you, my brother. Appreciate you for being here. Vince Jackson says, I just subscribed. I like your channel, fam. Thank you, little bro. Thank you. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. I'm trying to provide nothing but good content, nothing but good quality work, you know. Have everything worked out slowly but surely. We getting there. We getting there. Definitely getting there. So I hope that we continue to grow. I'm not monetized yet. I ain't worried about none of that. We moving. We moving. That's all that matter. We trying to grow organically over here. We moving slowly but surely. So, and remember, y'all, over here at the A Society. Oh, did I give you a shout out, Vince, for subscribing? I don't know if I did, but if I didn't, here you go one more time, my brother. Appreciate you again. Feel like whack amnesia. It's like I'm fucking with you. But yeah, remember over here at the A Society, we don't break the content, y'all. We just break it on down. We break the content down. That's what we do. So till next time, and next time is gonna be within some hours today. So we're gonna get the Tonight Show rolling. So until next time, it's been your boy. It's been a good one. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.